What is going on, everybody? Rich, you're an 80s guy, right? So
Right.
as Richard Dawson once said in The Running Man, it's showtime!
That's
Yankees
a great
Red Sox,
movie.
baby.
That's a great movie.
Let's go. My man, the sports reaction is in the house with me tonight. Obviously a big game. Big Yankee fan. Hates the Red Sox, as he should.
I despise the Red Sox. Buck Foston will be tonight's logo.
That's right.
Slogan. Oh my gosh.
Slogan, logo, slogan combined. It's all good. It's
right
all
there.
Good. This is obviously a huge game. Thank you guys and girls for being here. Do appreciate it. Obviously, this is win or go home. I said it about a month ago or 2 weeks ago. Yankees Red Sox, man, I don't need it in my life, but at the same time, I do. It should be a great game. Matthew Goodman, what's going on? Jared, Guitar Hero, Aaron Usavi, T Belly G Money, Jared Williams, Johnny Gonzalez, Punkham, Justin Johnson, what's going on? Duckism in the house, what's going on? Real Relgod Game, what's up? Roger Bouchard, Mike Nixon, Lake Nona, unknown user. That's right, T Belly, let him know. Mike Smithy, Giants Nation, KP, Broken Glass. I know Orphanage of Grom will be by later. Rob S., what's going on, Peter? What's going on? Michael Smithy, Brian Clark. Are you ready, Rich? Are you ready for this game, man?
I'll tell you what, man. The Yankees beating the Red Sox win tonight after finally a Giants win Sunday would just be perfect.
Yes, yeah. Because it was I mentioned this in my I don't think it was my post-game video. It was the day after I did the video about Daniel Jones saving Garrett's job, and I mentioned that it's raining in upstate New York, and I said maybe the sky's crying because the Jets, Giants, and Yankees won on the same day. And I said I don't remember the last time that happened. And a couple of people let me know it was 2009 that the last time those three teams won on the same day. 2009, the Yankees won the World Series. So, let's go.
Right. Yeah, that's a good point. I'm not holding my breath for the Giants to win the Super Bowl.
Me neither. The Yankees get by this team. You know, at least we got a couple games that we can maybe slip up. And I don't think we're good enough to beat Tampa Bay. But you know what? I don't think I can hit the lottery either. And I can tell you this. If I don't buy a ticket, I got no chance. If I buy a ticket, I got some chance.
I'm just obviously some injuries this year have really derailed the team. It seems like this is a story. Every year we finally have Judge and Giancarlo doing what we expected, 35-plus home runs, both just short of 100 RBIs. But DJ beat up all year. Luke Voigt, after a great year last year, beat up Slate. Can't we get everybody on the same page for the season?
Glaber was on the COVID list. We had a lot of guys on their COVID list. Anthony Rizzo, all these guys. My boy Bobby, what is going on? There he is. I love Bobby, but Bobby Buck Foston. Yeah. Thank you so much, Brilly. He after both. Why us? Why Rich and I are not? I don't think you mean F us. I think you mean the Yankees. Rich and I are good people.
He means that because we're wearing Yankees gear right now, so we're the enemy.
People. Bobby loves us, but he says, "Go Sox! Get ready for another instant classic. Good luck, fellas. May the best."
Enjoy the game, Bobby. Hopefully, it's a
Bobby,
good one.
I wish you good luck, but I certainly wouldn't mean it. But maybe the best team win. Absolutely, love Bobby. Bobby's great, by the way. He is a Red Sox fan, but good. He's good people.
I wouldn't hold that against him.
Nah, I won't either. Johnny Turner, we can't all be perfect, Rich. I don't know what to say.
That's a good point.
Really. He says, Stella, Baddog, you're the man. How can I be the man when you're the man? You're amazing. Giants stink. Well, we got the same record as the Eagles. But Danny Dimes and Hurts actually played well. Danny Dimes won. Fly Eagles into the side of the building. Yeah, Jalen Hurts padded his stats again. You know, Daniel Jones did play good. Daniel Jones actually won the game. Right. Didn't pad stats, but it's all good. I love you, Johnny. So back to back, we got content. Well, not content creators. Bobby's a content creator. Johnny Letourneau is one of my better, one of my longtime subscribers. But two teams I hate back to back: the Red Sox and the Eagles. What are the irony?
Which do you hate more?
It's flip a coin. I hate them both. So I can't even distinguish how much I hate them. David, thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Really good luck to you and the Yanks tonight, Bad Dog. Me and my Phillies will be watching from home. Hope the Giants pull off another theft on Sunday. You and me both, buddy. And that
wasn't a theft Sunday. That was earned.
That's true. But we would be pulling off a theft against Dallas.
A theft is that freaking Washington game. Don't get me started on that.
True. Asia, my lady, how you doing? Good to see Asia, big Yankee fan in the house. I'm ready for Yankee baseball, man. Mike, thank you so much, guys and girls. This is it, man. This is what we've been waiting for. Thank you, brother. Really. I think the Giants should ask the Jags about a potential Josh Allen trade. Jags could draft Thibodeau next year anyway, and the Giants could get a pass rusher. We could also draft Thibodeau. Just keep Urban Meyer stripper away from our team.
Oh, geez. Yeah, that's oh boy. I saw that today at my dentist's office. I was like, oh, I didn't know about that one.
Yeah. Mike, thank you, brother. Brilly. Stanton hits when he plays the field. He's DH. Stanton's going to hit anyway. I'm glad the game is in Fenway. Most of you know I've been saying I would like it to be at Fenway because the Yankees are predominantly right-handed, and this plays to a right-handed hitting team. Now, one thing I'm going to say, I saw the lineup for Aaron Boone. He's an idiot. I don't know how many times I got to say it. Buff Boone strikes ahead again. Anthony Rizzo's leading off tonight.
Yep.
This makes no sense. Rizzo's leading off. Gallo's hitting fourth. Gardner's hitting sixth. If you're any kind of manager, you lead Brett Gardner off. He works the count. He walks. He makes contact. He can steal bases. He's your leadoff hitter. You hit Rizzo fourth because he's a contact hitter with power. You hit Gallo sixth, who's a big power guy but a low contact rate guy. That's the way you do the lineup, not what the hell he has. So once again, he screws the lineup up.
I took the lineup down. And I literally was scratching my head as I was typing. I'm like, am I looking at this right? What the hell am I typing here?
It was terrible. Devers is not injured, Jared. JD Martinez is injured. Will not play for Boston tonight.
Did not know
but
that.
Devers is in there. He's batting third. I'll give you guys the lineups in a couple minutes right before we get ready to go. But, Rich, I am excited. I'm glad I looked. I didn't look at my email for a couple days, so I'm glad somebody mentioned my community.
Kyle Cruz.
He said, hey, check it out. I went and looked. I said, oh, shit. Yes, definitely get Rich on here for sure. So I'm glad you reached out to me, man. I'm looking forward to doing this with you. Obviously, we did a couple of Red Sox. We hate the Red Sox, so it makes perfect sense.
No, baseball is tough by yourself. I mean, I've done it, and just doing a 3 or 4 hour Yankees Red Sox stream, it's nice to have somebody to,
Yeah. I mean, I've done it myself. It doesn't. I always find a way. I like to talk, so it doesn't matter. So, Johnny Laterno, thank you so much. Appreciate you, brother. Brilly. He says, Baddog, since 1921, the Yankees have been in the World Series every 20 years. So you have something to hold on to. If Hurts plays the way you described, how can he succeed and he can flourish? So far, you are right. You have to let him be a game manager. Work to his strengths. He's just not listen, Johnny, he can do a lot of things. He's athletic. He's smart. He wants to work. He's a hard worker. He's not a good deep ball thrower. And you have to run the ball. Sirianni's got to stop freaking doing all this crap where he's dropping back and throwing 50 times. You're not going to win like that. Oh, my God. Lucas.
I saw that. I didn't say anything, but, man. Whew.
Thank you so much, man. Cheers to you, brother. I really appreciate it. You are the man. Thank you so much. He says, sorry, I couldn't support your charity yesterday. By the way, we did the fundraiser for Susan G. Komen. We raised $621 for Susan G. Komen Foundation. And in a couple weeks, I will do another one. I had the goal at $250 since we smashed it. I moved it up to $1,000. Like I said, I'm going to be doing it all month. So if other content creators wanted to get involved, we could. But I definitely plan on doing that again since it's breast cancer awareness month. But Lucas.
I think you could still donate to that because if you don't close the fundraiser, people can go to that stream and still donate to that.
Oh, then there you go. But for some reason, Lucas couldn't because he's in Australia. It's weird. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, he said he couldn't do it. He tried and he couldn't do it. He says, I'll always be there with you, whatever charity you choose. Hey, Rich, go Spurs, go. And
I mean, it's more like, go Spurs, go! But I don't expect that from you for obvious reasons.
No, I wouldn't know how that goes. I wouldn't know how that goes. I have to check him out, though. I'll have to swing by more Spurs games. Mr. Belding, thank you so much. Brilly. Obviously, he put Zach in detention because Zach Morris was here last night. And he says, looks like Urban Meyer is a bigger player. I know. Urban Meyer is a player. He looks like he is. Yeah. He had a handful of taint, did Urban Meyer. Oh my gosh. That taint's good. That taint's good. Alien, thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Really, my good man. Baddog, the revenge tour starts now. Take out the Red Sox for 18, the Rays for 2020, and hopefully the Astros get past the White Sox and we can beat them on the road to the World Series Port of Justice. That would be the greatest justice of all time to do that. And I would love to face LA Lou's team. I've been wanting a Yankees-Dodgers World Series forever. Yeah. I'd like one. The Dodgers will be there. The Yankees, I don't know. LA Lou, thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Really. Good luck to you, Baddog. Sports reaction in the Yankees. Really want a Dodgers-Yankees World Series. Good to see you, sports reaction. Yes, if you guys haven't done so, I did not put it in the Actually, I think I can do that now. Let me see if
I actually, my channel's pretty much switched over to the NBA Baddog. I'm 90% Spurs, probably 10% Brooklyn Nets for a couple reasons. One, let's be transparent. It'll help grow my channel. Two, it's my local team because they're going to be on Yes. And three, there's 2 former Spurs on there, LaMarcus Aldridge and Patty Mills. So I'm very curious to see what they do.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that here's the Sports Reaction channel, by the way. You want some great Spurs, some great basketball content. There you go. I'll throw that in.
I'll be doing Nets for the New York fans. I'll be doing some net games. Especially, I cannot wait to see the Bulls versus the Nets because that's DeMar DeRozan from my Spurs against Aldridge and Mills from my Spurs. So I'm excited to see, see what they do. And like you like to see good players. And with the Nets, you've got Kevin Durant, James Harden, and Kyrie if they're all healthy.
Oh, of course. I mean, the Nets should be really good. And I can tell you this, yeah, man. I mean, that's they should be there.
I forgot that's my channel name, TSR Sports 69. Gee, I wonder how that number got on there.
Baddog 2 switched on Rich. He says, I tricked Tana into saying go Spurs go. There you go.
So good news on that front, by the way. It's maybe premature, but the Spurs are what's considered not a very exciting organization, and they don't have a superstar right now. But, man, the hype train is going nuts for Josh Primo, who was our 18-year-old draft pick, had 17 points in 18 minutes last night, 7 of 8 from the field. The fans were chanting Primo at the end of the game. So we need a superstar.
Nice. Somebody asked if I'm doing the Lakers. Tomorrow night, 6 o'clock, we begin. Laker Dog makes his return. Yeah, they moved it. They moved the game up from 10:30 to 6 because the Dodgers play in the wild card game. So they moved the Laker game up. Then they're all at 10 o'clock. So Mrs. Baddog knows that, unfortunately, that thing got moved up on me. But
are you doing both tomorrow? The Lakers?
No. Just the Lakers. I'm not doing the Dodgers. No. If the Dodgers make the World Series, I'll probably do a Dodge game or two. But I'm not. Yeah, just the Lakers. And then I have a round table that I'm doing after that with some NFC East guys. So this week's been really busy. It's a busy time, and the Yankees are in the playoffs. The Giants, the Lakers are starting up. It's insane, man. Johnny Letourneau, you the man. Brilly. Guess what, Baddog? Guess who'll be a Giants fan this week because I can't stand the Cowboys. Even if my Eagles lose, beat them Dak pad stats also. Oh, I know Eagle fans are rooting for the Giants, without a doubt. I know we got Eagles fans in our corner. Everybody hates Dallas. Peter, thank you, brother. Brilly. Who do you like in the Braves-Brewers series? I like the Brewers. The Brewers have been really good all year. I know the Braves won the division. I picked them to win the division before the year started, but that was a very weak division. The Brewers are a very good team. I think that the Brewers will win. I think the Dodgers will win. I think the Dodgers will beat the Giants. I think the Dodgers will beat the Brewers. I think the Dodgers are going. Jerry, listen, I'm going to be honest with you. Oh, go ahead.
Braves Brewers, the team that starts with BR and ends in ES is going to win that series. You heard it here first.
I was just going to say, Yankee fan or not, I love Jerry Remy. Just throughout the first pitch, I freaking loved listening to Jerry Remy and Don Orsillo call Red Sox games. I'd watch the Red Sox. A lot of times they'd play the Yankees, and I would switch over to their broadcast. I absolutely love Jerry Remy. He cracked me up. He was so funny. I'd always say, why can't they do Yankee games, man? I love Jerry Remy. So even as a Yankee fan, much respect to Rem Dog. I freaking love that guy. But I know he's been pretty sick. So it was good to see him out there throwing out the first pitch for sure. David, Brilly. Daniel Jones' best pass was that 3rd and 1 throw away in the second quarter on Sunday. Last year, he would have forced it and it would have been picked off. Let's hope Daniel Jones builds off that. Let's hope he builds off that. Please, let's have a big. He needs to attack that Dallas secondary for sure. Let me give you the Yankees starting lineup, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting ready to go here. For the Yankees, stupid lineup by Aaron Boone. This should be way different. But anyway, this is what we got. Leading off and playing first base, Anthony Rizzo. Batting second, playing right field, Aaron Judge. The DH, Giancarlo Stanton will bat third. Joey Gallo, Gallo, will clean up and play left field. Gleyber Torres will play second and bat fifth. Brett Gardner, the Gardy Party, plays center field, bat sixth. Gio Urshela will play third and bat seventh. Kyle Higgy, Garrett Cole's personal catcher, will bat eighth. Automatically a plus because Gary Trashcan Sanchez is in the lineup. Exactly. He bats eighth. And the Bronx kid, the local kid, Andrew Velasquez, gets to start at shortstop tonight, bats ninth. On the mound for the Boston Red Sox, Yankee killer Nate Eovaldi, 11-9, 3.57 ERA. The last time the Yankees did play Boston, though, they did knock Eovaldi around pretty good. Hopefully that happens again tonight. But Eovaldi has pretty much dominated the Yankees since he left the Yankees. So let's go. DJ, what's up, buddy? He says, oh, my God, I know that guy. What's up, Dad? The booty man.
What do you think about Cole's season this year? 16-8, ERA of 3.23, 243 Ks and 181 innings. I expect a little more, to be honest. Not a ton more, but a little more.
He definitely had a couple of really bad starts, especially down the stretch, but he's been hurt. He's had the hamstring issue. The one thing I'll say, it's weird, and you can tell this is how baseball works nowadays, and starters just don't go deep into games anymore, that he led the American League with 16 wins. I mean, I don't know, outside of a strike-shortened season, I don't know last time somebody won or led the league with 16 wins.
I didn't realize that was the most. I totally slept on that. 16? Yeah, I'm used to 19, 20. Not,
no, yeah.
Wow.
16 wins led the American League. Definitely has a chance at the Cy Young. I do think it might go to Robbie Ray because Cole faltered down the stretch, had a couple of bad games. Not that Robbie Ray pitched great down the stretch, but it's definitely between those two. And there's a lot of talk about the Yankees going after Robbie Ray this offseason, which I think if the Yankees are going to go after a high-price free agent, they need more arms. Wouldn't be a bad idea. But always worried about the bullpen with the Yanks. Always worried about Aroldis Chapman. I would like the Yankees to get out to about a 9-0 lead and coast. But we know that ain't going to happen. We know it's going to be 4-3 going to the bottom of the ninth. We know Chapman will walk the first two guys, then get a pop-up, then he'll throw a wild pitch. We'll have second and third with one out. Then he'll strike a guy out and strike another guy out. We'll die, but we'll win.
I hope that doesn't play out. My heart can't take that.
I can't either.
I'll take the win, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm getting old, man. I can't. My heart can't take it either. Duncan, thank you, brother. Really. Dallas hate week from an Eagle. Give him a beat down. See, I told you the Eagle fans are in our corner. The Eagles hate Dallas. Hate them. Roldy, thank you, my man. Appreciate you, brother. Really. What up, Baddog? We are finally here. Such an up and down season. It's crazy. We are here. Let's go, Yanks! Let's go. Let me pump these guys up.
I'm saving my voice for when something bad happens.
Let's go, guys! Come on, baby! I know you hear me. Yeah, Sanchez, get back in the dugout. You're a trash can with like, go. You ain't part of no. Go get Giancarlo something to drink or something. Give him some bubble gum. He gonna take 1 yard tonight. Might pick the clip. Giancarlo! Yeah. Hit one over the monster. Again. Yeah, again. Judge, you do what you do. Gardy, I'm picking you to go Yardy too. Let's go Yankees. All right.
Boone, keep picking your nose. It's a good look for you.
Well, Boone?
Yeah, keep picking it.
Boone is great. Boone can't pick a winner. He can't pick a lineup. He can pick his nose to the best of them, though. That's for sure. Peter, thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Really. Greg Allen will be the difference maker. They did. This was an interesting move that they did bring back up Greg Allen, who, in my opinion, started the Yankees' run after the All-Star break with the small ball. Then they immediately sent him down for Jonathan Davis, and he never made it back. And tonight, he is there for defensive purposes if they need a defensive replacement late in the game. He also can pinch run. He's very fast. So that was an interesting move, but we'll see if Greg Allen comes into play. Hopefully he does, because it means we would have the lead at some point. Johnny, you're the man. Thank you, brother. Really. Baddog, do you think Sirianni and Judge and Garrett will last together because the play calling has been questionable? Regardless, we both have one win. Yeah, you guys won your first one. We won our last one. It's pretty funny how we got to where we got. But Sirianni's an idiot. I mean, I don't know. You guys got to run more. I don't know what the hell he's doing. Your defense is really bad, by the way. Your defense is not good. I mean, you've given up what, 84 points the last two games, 83 points the last two games. I know one was a pick six, but still, you guys are giving up a lot of points. I know you played Dallas and Kansas City, but God, there's a lot of points.
We're going to find out how good our defense is this Sunday, because it's been questionable a lot this year.
It's a fact. But we've allowed the least amount of points in the NFC East.
Have we?
Yeah. I didn't know that either, but it's true.
Jeez, that's not saying much for the NFC East defenses.
It's true. Jesse, it's funny. You said usually you feel nervous. I'm also confident. It's very weird that I have like a confidence that we're going to win. I don't know if it's because we swept these guys the last time we played here. I don't know if it's because we won 7 out of our last 10 against these guys, but I feel good. I don't know if it's because it's Garrett Cole on the mound. I feel like we're going to win. I really do.
Anyway, the second half of the season. I mean, they got us the first half of the season, but we have the momentum right now and just got to keep building on it.
Agreed. David Kronz, thank you, brother. Really. Devils are playing well in the preseason. Not sure if you're a hockey fan. I am a Rangers fan, but a casual Rangers fan. I'm a Giants, Phillies, Devils, and now a Knicks fan. I'm a weird guy. Yeah, I'm all New York. I know when I do the Lakers, guys are like, oh, no, why are you like the Lakers? Why are you a Laker fan? I'm not a Laker fan. I work for the Lakers on YouTube, but I am a Knicks fan. But
hockey, is that?
What's that?
The game with hockey? Is that the game they play with the Klondike bar?
Yeah. Yes. What would you do for a Klondike bar?
Hey, are we in sync, by the way? Is this on ESPN where you are?
It is, yes.
I got the lineup right now.
So do I. We should be good. ESPN's nationally televised. We should be.
It should be good. Well, no, if I'm sitting here going, what? And you're like, home run. Like, what are you talking about? You start out.
Yeah. 3-1 Yankees. I'll take it, Christopher. I'll take it. Look at Aaron Boone. Dude, why don't you take that and stick it up your butt, boy? You don't know what the hell you're doing, Aaron. Yeah, he said, you don't know what you're doing. Of course, you don't know what you're doing. Get out of here. Yeah, that's right. You don't. Booty Man, thank you for the super chat. Brilly. Hey, guys, go Yankees. Mike Moran, thank you, brother. Brilly. Do you think the Lakers should start Malik Monk? I think Malik Monk. I don't think the Lakers, it matters who the Lakers start. The Lakers are so deep and they're older. So they're all going to get a lot of minutes. But I think Malik Monk's going to get a lot of minutes. So we're ready to go.
Feels so weird not seeing DJ here.
Against Rizzo.
It feels weird not seeing DJ.
Out. No DJ, yeah. Peter, thank you, brother. Brilly. Are you happy Higgy's in? Yeah, absolutely. Sanchez is a trash can.
Stinks.
Yeah, he stinks. Pitch swung on and grounded right to first. Right there is Dahlback. He steps in the bag. One pitch, one away here for the Yankees in their half of the first. I'm surprised that Rizzo swung at the first pitch. It's very strange. But I guess he was looking for a fastball. He got it. He hit hard, but he hit a worm burner.
Could have been nerves too. Just first at bat of the biggest game of the year. You lose, you're done.
Yeah. I think Plawecki just said to Judge, how far are you going to hit this one? And Judge said, I'm probably going to hit this one to, Adams, Massachusetts, which is near me.
I don't even know. I'm from Mass. I don't even know what Adams,
Massachusetts is near where I am. I just remember back in the 80s when they used to shut the television down for the night. That was one of the things. Adams and CBS, was it CBS or NBC? One of them. They were WNYT was channel 10. That's in there for a strike. Count 0-1 to Aaron Judge. We're just underway here, guys. 1 out, nobody on for the Yanks. Let's go. Come on, Yanks.
Judge 9 for 23 with a home run and 3 Ks against Eovaldi including postseason.
Pitch. Judge pops it up. It's shallow right field. Coming on and making the catch is right fielder Hunter Renfroe. 2 quick outs here in the Yankee first.
Okay, we didn't mention it or talk about it. I guess obviously you'll do play-by-play, and I'll just throw up stat and little things that come up on the screen like the cover guy.
That works. We'll figure it out. We're professionals.
Baddog's like, whatever, just shut up.
Professional what? I don't know, but we're professionals.
Professional a-holes, my friend.
That's a fact.
Yep.
That's a fact. Oh man. So 2 outs here. Here comes Giancarlo Stanton. He's been red hot. Down the stretch here for the Yankees. Had a big series last time he was here in Fenway. He had 3 homers, had 10 RBI in the 3-game set that the Yankees swept, and the Yankees needed every one of those games.
Yeah, we did.
So here's the pitch, and the Yankees coming out swinging early in the count. Fouled it back, 0-1. Cardinals over Dodgers tomorrow, Charles? I don't see that happening. Dodgers won 105 games for a reason. Pretty good.
Cardinals are red hot, though.
It's true, and anything can happen in one game.
That's right.
It's not fair to. I mean, what are you going to do? The Dodgers won 105 games. They're in a play-in game. It's crazy.
It is what it is.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be an 0-1 to Giancarlo. 2 outs, nobody on. Pitch. Stan swings and there it goes. Way back. Oh, it's off the wall. He's going to go to second with a double. I think he's going to get in there with a double. He stayed at first.
What the?
He was breaking it down.
He was doing the home run trot. He had to have been.
I thought that was going off the bat. He must have caught it off the end of the bat. That thing did not carry, and he had to have just jogged. He had to have jogged. Let's take a look at it.
He watched it. Yeah, well, I don't know yet. Yeah, he's watching it. He's not run.
I'll be honest. I don't know how the hell that didn't go out of the park.
Massachusetts sucks.
I thought that was gone, and it just died.
It did die.
It died and hit the top of the wall, so he does not go to second. I'm glad I'm not the only one that was fooled because I didn't hit
damn that green monster.
Damn it. That was gone. I thought that was way gone. Well, here's Gallo. He swings at the first pitch. Of all these coming right at him with fastballs, and the Yankees are being ultra aggressive. So Stanton ends up at first with a long single.
But you know what? They're throwing strike. He's throwing strike, so swing at him.
Yeah. And I'm happy that Gallo just made contact, even if it was a foul back.
Gallo, 199 for the year, solid. 38 home runs and 77 RBIs.
He hit like 150 for us, struck out 60% of the time, so he's doing a bang up. The only good thing about Gallo is he's Italian.
It's Sanchez, a good 1-2 punch.
He takes that in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. Valdi's coming out throwing strikes, and he's challenging with a fastball early. And the Red Sox faithful up early. I can already tell you Gallo's going to strike out.
You would be up too. That place is a dump. I wouldn't want to sit in those seats.
I can tell you, I've been there, and their seats are uncomfortable.
Yeah.
They're uncomfortable. It'll be an 0-2 to Gallo. Pitch. Check the swing in the dirt. Dirt ball. Dirt ball 1-2.
That's a TSR. That's one of mine. Old dirt ball. So the ball hits the dirt.
420 in the chat. 420 crew, you know what to do. Carew, smoke them because you got them. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Let's go. Come on, Yankees.
FS, all live streams are Yankees fans. Well, I don't know what to tell you, my man.
Pitch. Gallo popped it up, and that will reach the seats. The count remains 1-2.
Actually, Beantown Breakdown's doing it. He's a Red Sox fan. He might be the only Red Sox fan streaming it.
He might be. He's the only one I know.
Yeah, same.
He's the only one I know. Let's get rid of this guy.
Gallo led the MLB in walks and strikeouts. That's quite the achievement.
It really is. Dave Kingman was way ahead of his time. Dave Kingman would have flourished in this state.
I remember Dave Kingman.
Yeah, he would have
It
flourished.
was all or nothing. Home run, strikeouts.
1-2. He took it for a ball, another dirt ball. 2-2.
It's all right. Let's get this pitch count up a little on Evaldi.
Evaldi
I like
says
it.
light it up. Yeah, Evaldi, again, 10 pitches for Evaldi, but the Yankees have come out swinging. All of them, I think, have swung at the first pitch.
I think you are correct.
I don't know if Stanton did, but they 3 of them. I know Judge did. I know Rizzo did.
At least 3.
And Gallo did. Let's see if Gallo makes contact in the 2-2. Stanton leads off a first, top of the first. No score. 2 outs.
He's not right.
And Evaldi set at the belt. Righty kick, steals, and check the swing. Did he go? He certainly did. So Gallo down on strikes. It shouldn't come as a surprise to anybody. For the Yankees, no runs, 1 long hit, but no runs scored. We played a half inning. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Yankees, nothing. Red Sox coming to bat.
Are you going to stay with the top? Oh, okay. You're doing it now. I was just curious. Okay.
Yep, doing it now. It sucks, man. I thought Stanton's ball was gone.
Yeah.
So did Stanton. There's Orphanage DeGrom. Yes, the co-host is a Spurs fan. Orphanage DeGrom.
Yes, I am.
Yes, he is.
Huge Spurs fan. 30 years. I actually contemplating moving to Texas next year.
What's that?
Contemplating moving to Texas.
Oh, there you go. Very nice.
Not much keeping me in Connecticut. I won't get into it in the live stream, but my job might be non-existent in a couple of weeks. So
No, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay. Connecticut is not cheap to live in. You would know living in New York. This whole Northeast area sucks.
Sucks. Weather sucks.
Weather sucks.
It all sucks. It all sucks.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, man, if I didn't have what I say to my wife all the time, I'm still ready to move the hell out of New York. She's like, you would move away from your mom. I'm like, my mom's retired. My mom can come down anytime. But I can't. My job, I can't leave it. It's a New York State pension. I can't ever leave that. I'll complain about New York till I can get the hell out of here in 15 years. LA Lou, thank you so much for being a member. Appreciate you, brother. 26 months he's been a member. He says Dave Kingman, the first baseball nomad, was on a different team every year at the tail end of his career. Kind of like
he played for 4 teams in 1 year, I believe.
It's
4 different teams in 1 season.
It's crazy. I see some money. Ron said, does he know Clan? Said
I worked with him. I was on his channel. I finally worked with a Spurs content creator. He's going to come on my channel after the preseason. But yeah, it's nice to finally work with the Spurs fan.
There you go. Peter, thank you, my man. Appreciate you, brother. Really, brother. The Yanks are leading late in the game. Which reliever do you not want to see come into the game? Chad Green. Huh?
Yes.
Exactly. Chad Green always scares me because he gives up a lot of home runs. He's probably our best pitcher out of the outside of Loizaga, but he is definitely struggling. Let me give you the Red Sox lineup for the Sox. Leading off and DHing Kyle Schwarber. The center fielder Kike Hernandez will bat second. Third baseman Rafael Devers will hit third. Xander Bogaerts plays shortstop and cleans up. Alex Verdugo, left fielder, will bat 5th. Hunter Renfroe, the right fielder, will bat 6th. Catching and batting 7th. Kevin Plawecki. The first baseman, Bobby Dahlback, will hit 8th. And batting 9th, playing second base, Christian Arroyo. On the mound for the New York Yankees, Cy Young candidate Garrett Cole led the American League.
Though.
What's that?
Last 5 starts, 2-2 with a 6.15 ERA. That could keep him out of the Cy Young division.
Pitches outside, call to strike. It is 0-1. Garrett Cole, 16-8, led the American League in wins, which is incredibly crazy. Sports Expert, thank you for being a member for 18 months, my man. I appreciate you, brother. Thanks.
How do you know that? Is something popping up?
Yeah, it doesn't show up on StreamYard. It shows up in the YouTube chat. So members, they get like a free highlighted message every month. I think that's what that is. That's a new thing that YouTube does. So if you have a member of the channel, they can highlight a message. It's like a perk that you get for being a member. You get a highlighted message.
I just turned memberships literally back on yesterday, so I had no idea.
There you go. Well, you'll find out soon enough, my good man.
I hope so.
Well, let me put the scoreboard back up. No score bottom of the first. Red Sox, Schwarber leading off. Pitches. Well, that was a strike.
That was a strike.
Zone and called the ball. 2-1.
Now, you handled the Red Sox lineup very differently than I did when I called the Yankees Red Sox games. I would say the Red Sox lineup is, who cares?
I told you, we try to be a little professional. A little at the beginning we do. Pitches fouled away and the count's 2-2. At the beginning we do. As we get into the game and it gets more intense, we become more of a fan. No, Christopher, the chippiness between the Yankees Red Sox is gone. It's not like it was 15 years ago when they were fighting on the field, or in the 70s and they were fighting. It's all love now.
I think it all ended when the Red Sox finally won a World Series. The venom that they had towards Yankees fans, I think a lot of it went away.
Yeah, I think so. It'll be a 2-2 pitch, swung on and hit in the air to center field, not deep. Gardner in his tracks makes the catch. One away here for the Sox in their half of the first.
I would prefer that venom is still there in the Red Sox. Last World Series was 1918.
Yes, there was a lot of venom when that was happening.
And I love the chant, 1918.
Yeah.
I miss that so much.
I think the last time they won was 2018, so maybe not. They won't win one until 2000 or 2104. We'll be long gone.
Yeah, say that. We're not going to be seeing that, dude. I hope
good. I don't want to see that. I mean, I'd be 100. I'd be 130 or 128. That's probably not going to happen.
Who knows the technology?
I know. Yeah, right. There's the pitch. It's in there for a strike count. 0-1 to Kike Hernandez. 1 out, nobody on, bottom of the first. No score. Why is Gallo batting 4th, Patrick? Because Boone's an idiot. Gallo should be batting 6th. I saw Sean Johnson. I got to eat crow on Gallo. He sucks. He's not good, man. I didn't understand why the Yankees brought this guy in. I was not an advocate of that trade. I like the Rizzo trade. That ball's popped up, top of the strike zone. Over there to make the catch is Glaber. And he hands it to Velasquez, who is about the same size as Phil Rizzuto. There's 2 away here in the Sox first.
I thought Velasquez was going to take that, but he backed off right at the end.
Yeah, Glaber's bigger. He said, give me that.
Hey, give me the ball. Get out of the way, you little man.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's not politically correct. You probably couldn't say that.
Get out of the way. Get out of here. Get out of here with your crap. No, nobody cares about that stupid website that's going to give your computer a virus. Get out of here. Here's Rafael Devers. This guy is a Yankee killer. He had 279 with 38 homers. I swear to God, half of them are against the Yankees.
I think I saw 113 ribbies with that.
Yeah, he scares me. Pitches way upstairs, count 0-1. But this is how you want to face Devers, a 2 out, nobody on. Devers is a dangerous hitter for sure.
Career versus Garrett Cole, 0 for 8 in 2018 to 2020. But this year, 4 for 11 with 3 home runs. He has struck out 5 times. But he's hit him hard.
That and the spider tack. Can't use that anymore. That pitch, breaking ball beneath the zone, called a strike. This umpire obviously has a lower strike zone. The count's 1-1.
He has an inconsistent strike zone.
Yeah.
I think just making it up as he goes. It's Frank Drebin.
Enrico Palazzo.
That's right. I was waiting for it.
We're dating ourselves, Rich. It'll be a 1-1. Swung and a missed. High fastball. Move by him.
Right.
Yeah, just a moonwalk.
If you get it in the chat, great.
It'll be a 1-2 here to Rafael Devers. 2 outs, nobody on. Bottom of the first. No score in the AL wild card between the Yankees and the Red Sox.
1-2.
Let's
finish this inning strong.
Let's go. It is a great movie, Cynical. Yes, it is. Wow, the crowd on their feet. That's Yankee fans. Ooh, we almost hit him.
Little sweet chin music.
Little chin music, or not quite that high. A little breast music, maybe.
Little breast, or chest music.
Right. A little chest music.
Chest music.
Yeah. It'll be a 2-2. Get him off plate. So obviously that pitch right there is a setup pitch. He's probably going to throw a slider or a splitter outside and away. Pitch. It did go out there with a splitter, and it was outside 3-2.
Just a bit outside.
Yeah.
Nice beer. Thanks. I just had it stuffed.
There you go. Jordan, yes, I'm pretty much equally a Yankee and a Giant fan, but I'd pick the Yankees over the Giants if I had to. And he walked him. So that pitch was way out of the zone. So a 2-out base runner here for the Red Sox, kind of like the Yankees had a 2-out base runner. That brings up the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
So are you Yankees first, Giants second with your – I did not know that.
Yep. Yeah, I always say it's nostalgia, man. The 85 Yankees really drew me into sports, but that year I really fell in love with the Yankees, magically winning the MVP. They won 97 games. I went to so many games with my father and my grandfather that year, and I really grew to love the Yankees in 1985. And I mean, I started watching the Giants, and these Giants won the Super Bowl the next year. I had to wait till 96 for the Yankees to win one, but yeah, I mean, I love them both to death, but if I had to choose, like if you could only watch one, it would be the Yankees. And I think it's because you get to watch them every night. So they're like family. You know what I mean? I think that's part of it. For 6 months, they're in your house every night. And that pitch is low and outside, 1-0.
So that's a damn shame. And I'm sure you would agree that Mattingly, Winfield, and Henderson did not win. Then nothing. You would think that, I mean, just in the 80s didn't get done.
Yeah, the Yankees had no pitching, and that was the biggest issue. I mean, Winfield went on to win with the Blue Jays, and I think Ricky won with the Blue Jays and the A's. But yeah, Mattingly never won, which sucked. 1-0 in there for a strike. Count 1-1.
Did he retire right before the Yankees won the first World Series?
Yes,
in the 90s?
He retired in 95, and they brought in Tino in the trade, and Tino won it in 96. It's kind of like Bobby Mercer. Bobby Mercer played for the Yankees pretty much his whole career, except for the years the Yankees went to the World Series. I do think Mercer played in the 81 World Series, but he wasn't there for the World Series championships in 77 and 78. It'll be a 1-1 to Xander Bogaerts. Pitch. Check the swing. Did he go? They don't even appeal.
No, on the other side of the plate, that was a strike. On the inside or outside, on the outside part of the plate for a left-handed hitter, that was a strike, and on the outside part of the plate for a right-handed hitter, it's not. So this umpire has been inconsistent. Yes.
Yeah. It looks like he has a wide and low strike zone to the left-handed hitter. And we'll see how that plays out. And again, I mean, if he has that strike zone all night, it's fine. It's when it's inconsistent.
Yeah, that's all I ask. I'm not looking for bias towards my team. I just want it to be consistent across the board.
2-1. That pitch is swung on and hammered to deep center field. 2-0 Boston. So Garrett Cole continues to struggle against the Red Sox.
He's the last 5 starts, Garrett Cole, so far. This is not a good first inning.
No. Well, the Red Sox, again, he had Devers 1-2, and he lost him. And he was able to work the walk. And then that's a second cement mixer he threw to Xander Bogaerts. And
blow another bubble, you jerk off.
Orvin and Chagrom, thank you for being a member for 5 months. He says, Larrett Lowell should it never be compared to me. No, Garrett Cole's not good. I mean, $324 million for a guy that's inconsistent and shrinks up in big games. We all know that in Houston, he was a spider tack guy. I mean, anybody that watched Garrett Cole's numbers after they cracked down on that, you know what Garrett Cole is. I mean, anybody that knows anything about baseball knows that he's not the pitcher he was with the spider tack. That pitch is popped up on the infield. Glaber calls everybody off, makes the catch, and that retires side. But the Red Sox do get 2 runs on one big hit. The 2-run shot by Xander Bogaerts on the terrible hanging slider. It's 2-0 Boston as we go to the top of the second. That's what the Yankees did not need, because now, the Yankees are an all or nothing team. You wanted them to get up first.
Yes.
But it did not happen.
But luckily, we have 8 more innings to go.
Yeah, exactly. Peter, thank you, my man. Appreciate you being a member for 3 months. St. Louis going with Wainwright over Flaherty. I don't know how that's working. I don't know. I know my man Joe's McFly is not happy right now. I can tell you that.
I'd say most of the chat's not happy. I see a few Red Sox fans here and there, but
No,
I'm
I
sure
mean,
they'll
he'll
come
be
out
really
later.
pissed. Like, I know people are expecting me to blow up. I probably won't. I'm be honest. Whoever wins this game ain't beating Tampa. I would love to beat the Red Sox, but it's the Yankee team's not good. I know what this team is. I've seen it all year. They are an all or nothing squad. If they get really hot, they can definitely do damage. But it's very possible that they come out here and they get 2 hits in 8 innings. They did this against Tampa. They had 1 hit through 7 innings, and they had to score in the bottom of the 9th. They won 1-0. You know, they're not hitting. So they got to try to manufacture some runs. This lineup that Boone has out there is stupid too. I don't understand it. Dan D, thank you, brother. Really, Cole's so overrated to me. Hopefully we score. Cole is overrated. He's overpaid, you know.
Well, that's baseball. I mean, a lot of players are over. I mean, that's the thing in sports. Overpay the player.
Yep. Whoops. Stuck in the there you go. Stuck in the 80s. Oh yeah.
Not bringing that back.
Yeah. Well, that looked like a Yankees pitcher right there from the 80s. It looked like a little Joe Cowley action there. That was terrible. That was a terrible pitch. Give Cole a chance. Jesse, I don't need to give Cole a chance. You're getting paid $324 million. You don't give up a 2-run homer in the first inning in the wild card game.
Hey,
you don't. You don't lose Devers when you're ahead 1-2. And you certainly don't go hanging breaking ball to Xander Bogaerts.
What you drinking?
With Diet Coke.
I thought it was Diet Coke, but I wasn't sure.
Always Diet Coke.
Oh, I didn't know that. Always Diet Coke?
Always Diet Coke.
Official sponsor of Baddog Sports?
Yeah, I'll never be that big.
Never say never.
Never. The Diet Coke, Coca-Cola is never going to. I hope one day my channel is good enough where the ads that play before my videos are Coke commercials. I'll probably never get to that point either.
Yeah, I just had like my commercials are like Pornhub and whatever. I mean,
there you go. Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, they're not. Although there was weird stuff happening on YouTube at some point last year where their ads, if you looked at the ad feed, there was like a lot of dirty stuff. And I'm like, why is this playing before? Like, why is this all surrounded like channels I watched? It was, I don't know if somebody acted for a day. It was just, I don't know. It was just weird.
Well, let's see if the Yankees can at least get one of these back. It'll be Glaber, Gardy, and Gio, 5, 6, and 7 for the Yanks. Xander Bogaerts had been in a slump, so you knew he was due. And again, he's a very dangerous hitter. A kid can play. Glaber hitting 259. He did get very hot at the end of the year when they moved him to second. The 0-1, swung and a miss, 0-2. Josh, thank you, brother. Really good game. See you next year. Nobody's beating Tampa. It's a fact. Nobody is.
I'm not gonna go with that. I don't like that narrative.
I don't think we lost this game yet, but I don't think.
No, but I mean the Tampa narrative. Like, you know what? If I had that narrative going into the Giants 2008 playoffs.
Yeah. I don't know. I was a little.
Anything's possible. I know it's a little different. They were on a magical run twice, but I mean, and you get hot at the right moment. Any team is beatable.
Well, the Yankees would have to get, they'd have to get really hot like they did when they won the 13 in a row. They weren't even really hitting, though. Like, this team can hit, score a ton of runs. We haven't seen it in a while. They did it the last time they were here. Pitches outside, 2-2 to Glaber. The Yankees got to at least try to get one of these runs back.
You know, we're not fired up yet either. It's only the second inning. It's early in the game. If it turns out to be a blowout on one side, we'll be probably pretty chill in the ninth. But if it's a close game and something bad happens to the Yankees, you're going to see, or eighth or ninth, you're going to see fire. Watch out for your phones.
Yeah, well, of course. 2-2, way outside, 3-2. So Glaber's worked it from 0-2 to 3-2. And again, that's kind of how Boston scored. Garrett Cole had Rafael Devers 1-2, and he lost them. And then he hit the Bogaerts hit the 2-run homer. That's where we stand, 2-0 Red Sox. Get to that 1 minute LA Lou is Evaldi deals a payoff pitch and Glaber swings and slices it to right field. Right there is Renfroe. He makes the catch and there's one away. LA Lou, thank you, brother. Appreciate you, really, brother. The years that Mercer didn't play for the Yankees, he played for the Giants and haunted the Dodgers. I agree that as much as I love the Rams and Lakers, it'll always be the Dodgers and baseball first. Well, LA Lou, LA Lou bought me a couple of nice baseball things. He bought me a shirt that says I speak fluent baseball, which I do. And the other thing he bought me was some Red Sox toilet paper.
Oh.
So.
Well,
because he knows. He knows. So there's one away here in the Yankees second. They trail 2-0. I'll bring up Brett Gardner, Nate Evaldi.
I'll say he said the ball is hanging in the air today. Balls do tend to hang.
Yes, they do. Sometimes they need some supports. Low-hanging fruit. The pitch is inside, 1-0.
which is what my joke was.
There you go. There you go. See, on the same wavelength always.
Yep.
There's Aaron Judge, not looking too happy. An intense look over there for the big fella. The 1-0. That pitch is in there for a strike, 1-1.
Gardy hitting a solid 222 this year.
Yeah, again, he was another guy that got hot at the end of the year with more playing time. I don't understand why you'd hit Gardner 6th, though. This is a power hitting position. Like I said, this is more of a Gallo, where Gallo should be hitting. Gardner should be leading off. Boone's an idiot. The one saving grace, the 1-1, that's called a strike, and the count is 1-2. If the Yankees lose this, there is a slight possibility Boone gets fired. So,
silver lining.
Silver lining. If
silver lining. Not a silver lining I watched.
No. It'll be a 1-2 here. 1 out, nobody on top of the second. Boston up 2-0 on the strength of Xander Bogaerts' 2-run homer. And the pitch upstairs. And K-Zone had it as a strike. The umpire had it as a ball. 100 miles an hour from Eovaldi.
Probably didn't catch it. 100. The umpire was like, ball.
Yeah, that did look. I mean, I don't know how accurate that strike zone is. That pitch looked like it was at his shoulders.
I feel like with technology today, they probably can really, I don't know.
Pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Gardner down on a slider. And there's 2 away here in the Yankees second.
Second strikeout for Nathan Eovaldi tonight.
Knicks talk. Everybody will, I think everybody can get on board with that sentiment. I am not a Boone fan. I've never been a Boone fan.
I would be shocked if we strike out at least 10 times tonight.
Oh, I wouldn't
at
either.
Least.
That's what they do.
At least. I mean, yeah, it's all or nothing. It's home runs or strikeouts. Usual.
Someone said, "You're seriously calling this lineup bad?" WTF? Do you know anything about baseball, sir? That pitcher swung on the ground. It's still going to be a tough play, and it's going to be a base hit.
We hit the crap out of that one.
Gio's okay. He's stretched out. He's been a little hampered, and he came up a little gimpy. He looks a little sore. Somebody says that the lineup's bad. You don't know anything about baseball, sir. I don't know what else to tell you. You don't hit a slow running Anthony Rizzo first, and a guy who has limited power is fast and works to count 6th. You hit Gardner first, you hit Rizzo 4th, and you hit Gallo 6th, and your lefties are exactly the same. They're in the same exact place in the lineup, but you don't hit a guy who strikes out 60% of the time 4th. That's a place to drive in runs. That's where Rizzo comes in. So, yeah, the lineup's not smart. Yes.
But would you expect anything less?
No, I wouldn't. And he hasn't used that lineup all year. Why are you using it now? He's had Glaber leading off the last couple, weeks. Big swing and a miss there big swing and a foul back by Higgy. That count is 0-1. So, Yankees got a 2-out base runner.
I always forget how many freaking guys we got on this roster hitting 200 or less. It drives me crazy.
A lot of guys.
Too many.
Yeah, a lot of guys are low averages. That's
Did
just
Sanchez finish under 200? I forget.
Who's that?
Dirty Sanchez. Was he at 200 or was he?
He's right around 200.
Yeah, around 200.
Frank, you're right. They think they're smart. They outsmart themselves sometimes, man. Swung on a terrible hack by Higgy.
What a half butt swing that was too. If you're gonna swing at a bad pitch, at least just look like you're trying to knock it out of the damn park.
Swing with some confidence.
Right, swing with confidence. Swing like you got a hard one. You know what I mean? Not just swing with a soft one flopping around.
Right.
I don't know.
Fenway faithful on their feet again with 2 strikes here. 1 on 2 out. Top of the second, 2 on the Boston. Pitch to Higgy. Outside, 1-2.
At least he didn't swing at it again.
Cashman inherited a championship. Now I can't build one. Damn right, Jinx. Damn right. E-Boogie, thank you, my man. Appreciate you. Really, we need to win. I'm going to go to the Rays game if the Yankees win. I hope they do, E-Boogie. I hope you're at that game, brother.
Same.
I definitely do. It'll be a 1-2 here to Gashoka. Eovaldi deals. Swung on a foul back. He had a good pitch to hit. Foul the straight back. Count remains 1-2. I don't understand Rizzo leading off either, Joseph. I don't get the lineup. It's hard to understand why you wouldn't have Gardner leading off. Like I said, if you want to bat the lefties up and down the lineup, bless you.
Hey.
I understand that, but you should have had Gardner leading off. I just don't understand Gallo hitting 4th. He strikes out too much to hit that. That's a place you drive and runs. Cleanup hitter is supposed to do that. 1-2. Higgy checked the swing. Did he go? And he did. So that's twice the Yankees on very questionable swings, the third base umpire and the first base umpire call them out. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We've played 1.5. We'll go to the bottom of the second.
Oh, I don't know if he
Boston.
went all the way around.
Yeah, that's twice. That's twice that they
Damn.
did that to the Yankees. So Baldy gets a shutdown inning. Dan, thank you, my man. Appreciate you. Really, really. Can we trade Boone for Cora or Kevin Cash?
I don't think we can get anything for him.
No, I don't think so either.
I'm trading for a booger.
Booger Boone. That's what he is. What he
No,
is.
I mean Dudley Dawson, booger.
Oh, yes. Booger.
That booger.
Yeah. Nerds. Not that that's him. That's Ogre. But
That's over.
Alien, thank you, my man. Appreciate you. Really, really. Please, guys, relax. One right swing will win this. No, I'm not giving Alien. I'm not giving up on it now. I don't like the lineup. I don't understand the lineup. I don't understand Rizzo leading off. It just doesn't make sense to me.
The lineup clearly needs Aaron Hicks. He wasn't hurt.
He sucks. I hate Aaron Hicks.
I know you do. So I had to throw that in there.
I hate Aaron Hicks. But the thing is, I mean, if Rizzo's if you want to try to get a home run hitter up there leading off, I guess okay. But it's Fenway, man. Rizzo ain't hitting a ton of opposite field home runs. Wouldn't you put a right-handed hitter up there first? I just don't like Glaber. Like Glaber leading off would have made perfect sense. He's been leading Glaber off. I don't understand Rizzo leading off and then Gardner hitting 6th. It's strange to me because your 6th spot is also a place that drives and runs. Gardner should be hitting either at the very bottom of the lineup or the very top of it. He should not be hitting in a place where you're supposed to drive and runs. It's not what he does. Nate or Peter, thank you, brother. Really, really. Native ALDS contract 1/6 that of Cole's.
And he's 1/6 the pitcher.
Right.
And he just happens to be good against the Yankees.
He is good against the Yankees. That's a fact. And Cole just hasn't been good without the spider tack. I mean, that's just it's a fact, unfortunately. But do me a favor, guys, hit that like button. We got over 500 in the house because you guys are legends. So smack the like and hit the subscribe button. Make sure that you do that because if the Yankees do get any farther, which I don't know if they will, but I'll be doing the Yankees. Obviously, a ton of Giants content. Lakers start tomorrow. If you want some great, excuse me, frog in my throat. If you want some great Spurs content,
Nets. What are you doing the Nets?
Subscribe to my man TSR. He's that handsome man right over there. Just dropped his link in the chat, so make sure you subscribe to him. Great entertaining, very entertaining over there, without a doubt.
But not the entertainer. That's the gentleman that works with Baddog.
You still do UFC and stuff like that, or is it just the Spurs?
I was doing UFC, but I watch at Hooters now with my buddy, and it's UFC is just so much more fun with a crowd than calling it. Sure. So I'm switching pretty much to a primarily NBA channel.
Gotcha. So there you go. Happy Huntsman. He's going to do some Nets stuff, but he's a Spurs guy.
Guy. But the happy hour of doing the Nets because 2 former Spurs are there, and it's my local team. They're on the Yes Network, so I'll have fun with it.
That pitch is way up and in. It's 1-1 here to Hunter Renfroe. It'll be Renfroe, Plawecki, and Dahlback 6, 7, 8 here for the Sox. Lead 2-0 in the bottom of the second. Peter, thank you, brother. Really. Cowboys release Jalen Smith. Wow. Swung and a miss. Strike 2. I saw somebody else put that in the chat. I thought they were trolling.
Guess not. Cut him.
That is weird. Why?
Kyle Cruz is in the chat, by the way. He's the gentleman that lets you know. He asked, "Are you working with Baddog?" I'm like, "I am, but I haven't heard back yet." And I guess he ran over and
hit in the air to right field. Going to be a tough play, and it falls foul.
Dang!
I can't believe Jalen Smith has been released. That's crazy. Yes, Carlos. Whoever wins this plays the Rays.
Yeah. Whoever loses is gone. Done. Season over.
Yeah.
Need to finish.
Yippers. Ball girl gets out of the way.
Oh, forgot to mention the story. We were talking about Yankees that just missed winning a World Series a year off. And, of course, a New York Giant popped in my head. Tiki Barber ran his mouth, retired. And then next year, oops.
Yep. That's a fact.
Yep. How'd that work?
That is a fact. The 1-2 swung on and missed. That was a good splitter. That's the one he wanted to throw to Bogarts. And that dirt ball. Swung and a miss, one away here in the Red Sox second. Yuri, thank you, my man. Appreciate you, brother. Really. It's not fake news. It's true. Jalen Smith is released. Oh, yeah, Yuri. I didn't know when the first time I saw it, I thought somebody was fooling around because that just didn't make sense. But I see it everywhere in the chat now. So
Yeah.
that's
I know
crazy.
people are saying it that, you see one person, you see a bunch of people.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Everyone's saying, should the Giants sign? I mean, do the Giants have money? Pitch. They also talk about getting Collins, and do they have money for him either? Pitch is out, or called a strike to Kevin Plawecki. He gets up pretty good too.
That's a Spurs fan right there.
Thank you, brother. Everyone laughed at us for taking Josh Primo. She's talking to you, not me.
I didn't laugh. My reaction was
he's saying everybody laughed at you guys for.
Brad, I can read you my reaction right now. Who? I never heard of him.
It'll be an 0-2 to Bobby Dahlback. Pitch outside 1-2. No, it's not over yet. Guys, it's the second inning. Yankees can score 7 runs at the drop of a hat. We've seen this. Peter, thank you, my man. Brilly. Rich, what do you think about, I'm probably saying this wrong, Usman Covington 2?
Kamara Usman versus Colby Covington, going to be a good fight, but Kamara Usman's on a roll right now. He's finishing people and getting rid of that snoozman name he picked up earlier in his career. I think champ retains. Should be a good fight, though.
I'm just proud of myself that I said that correctly.
It's good job.
So, golf, yeah, go. Jason Garrett clap. It'll be a 2-2 to Dahlback. Pitch swung on and hit in the air to center field. Gardner backtrack wall, go up off the bottom of the wall,
off the JetBlue.
Yes, throw to second is not in time. Dahlback pumped up. He's like, "Yeah, I got a double." Another bad pitch by Garrett Cole, by the way, 2 strikes. A terrible pitch. He's lucky he got that one back. Yeah. So the Red Sox have a runner at second with 2 out, or with 1 out, and then I'll bring up Christian Arroyo. Another horrible pitch. Johnny, thank you, brother. Really. TSR, can you stream Philadelphia 76ers games? And how do you see the Ben Simmons situation plays out? I don't want him back. He is not a team player.
No, he's getting a bad reputation because of holding out. And that's for me, that's not what I want in my locker room. I will do 76ers games when they play the Nets and the Spurs, and Baddog will be streaming the 76ers when they play the Lakers. But as far as trying to stream Spurs plus Nets plus the Sixers.
Yes.
Oh my.
You know what's on Rich's mind? Pitch way outside, 1-0. David, thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Really. Is Boone fired if we lose? I think he should be fired regardless. I think he's terrible. I think he's a really bad manager. And I've thought that for years. This isn't anything new, but I don't think he will be. You know, he's an ass kisser, so the Yankees like that. Their front office likes that. They're not about winning, the Yankees, anymore. They're about money now. You know, they're not about trying to win anymore. We know that. What I do know is that Garrett Cole will have a really hard time going back to New York. In New York, pitch, swung on a miss, good change up there, 1-1. If you don't perform in the postseason well here, they're going to kill you. It doesn't matter what you do in the regular season. Ask A-Rod. The man won 2 MVPs with the Yankees, and until he really performed in 2009, he used to get killed. So Garrett Cole will get destroyed if he doesn't perform in the playoffs. Peter, thank you, brother. Really. Rich, are you glad DeMar DeChokin has gone?
I'm glad all the vets are gone. Time for a rebuild.
Swung on and missed. High fast, way out of the zone. Arroyo way out. Really chased. He thought he was Vlad Guerrero on that one to count 1-2.
Yeah, so I follow the Yankees, but not much else in baseball. I didn't realize that dude for the Angels, the pitcher hitter, was having such a monster year. I had no idea. I forgot his name. Ohtani. I was like, holy crap.
Yes, Sank Zappa. That the Yankees they're about money. They're trying to stay under the cap. They're not about winning. George Steinbrenner didn't care. He just wanted to win. He brought the best players in. He didn't worry about luxury tax. Pitch. That was a strike. Call the ball. Count 2-2. Philip, thank you for being a member for 6 months. He says we need to get out of this inning. They can't score. Well, he's called that pitch a strike tonight, Rich. That's why I said.
Has he called it in the middle of the plate though? Because he's called the corner strikes, but has he called it when it's right down the pipe?
I don't know, but he's at a low strike zone, and that has been called a strike tonight. So
we can agree he sucks.
Again, you got to be consistent. It was a strike all night. It wasn't on that pitch. The 2-2 swung on in. Somehow he got a piece of that. It was a high fastball, and he fouled it back.
Let me ask you this. What does a vacuum, this umpire, and the Yankees lineup all have in common?
They suck.
That's right. A nice Giants mug.
Thank you. Mr. A. Lewis Sr., a regular in my Lakers streams, bought that for me.
I'm finally going to get a PO box this month because people have asked me about it. I'm like, obviously you don't want to give out your home address. That's a no. So
Yes,
yeah,
I have
TSR
a PO
Sports.
box. Yeah.
Plus, I have started a comic book channel. If I'm going to do comic book giveaways, coming to PO box as well.
Yep. Yeah, pitches outside 3-2. Garrett Cole struggling. Again, I don't know if the moment's too big for him. I understand that he pitched in Houston, but this is New York. You don't do well in Houston, they're not going to kill you. You don't do well in New York, there's a lot of pressure to perform, especially when you get $324 million.
There's a certain level of confidence that comes with being on a team that cheats.
No, that's true too.
Yeah,
it's true too.
Yeah. Like, we got this. We're cheating.
And hey, he got the advantage too with the spider attack. He ain't been the same pitcher since they cut down on that at all. The 3-2 strike 3 called on the outside corner. Christian Arroyo, can I help you, sir? No, thank you. Just looking. So he'll go back to the bench. And there's 2
outs, 35 pitches already.
Yeah. Struggle with his control tonight.
Yeah, he is.
I think the umpire was making up for that. Again, he's been all over the place. He's just extremely inconsistent. You really don't know what the hell is a strike and what's not. Orvin and Jagron, Brilly. He says, batters against me never find their home address. It's a fact. That was a big strike. Mr. Entertainer Senior in the house. Was a big strikeout. My man.
Entertainer Senior? Chris's dad?
Rosario Guzzo.
I thought Chris's dad was really in the chat.
Yeah, he is. That's Chris's dad. Yeah. Pitches fouled away. That is Chris's dad.
Is it?
Yeah, I talk to him all the time. It's Chris's dad.
Yeah.
Rosario Guzzo. Okay. Paisano. Yep, that's Mr. Entertainer Senior. Yes, sir.
Entertainer Senior.
Arroyo up there. He is 0 for 1. 2 outs, 2 outs, man on second. Bottom of the second. Red Sox lead 2-0 on the strength of the Bogarts 2 on homer. Rolly, thank you, brother. Brilly. I just found out Dallas is releasing Smith. My question is why? Do you have any info? That pitch is swung and a missed. High fastball, 97. I count quickly, 0-2. I'm guessing he must be hurt again or something. I don't know. Everybody's mentioned this, Rolly, in the chat. I thought somebody was just kidding around at first, but it's very strange. I don't know why. Come on, Cole. Come on, man. Come on. Strike his ass out. Get back in the dugout. Let's get some freaking runs. Settle down, baby. Let's go. Just get this guy out. Get in a groove. Get us through 6-7 innings. Let the Yankees get this lead. It'll be an 0-2 to Schwarber. Cole set. Deals.
God.
I mean, he just called a pitch a strike.
Jeez.
He just called Arroyo out in the same damn pitch. It was the same pitch. It's either a ball or a strike. It can't be a ball to one batter and a strike to another.
This guy sucks.
Come on, man. I mean, it's one or the other. You just called the guy out before him out on strike. Same damn pitch. You got to be kidding me, man. It's either it can't be one of each. Same pitch. It'll be a 1-2. Swung and a miss. Strike 3. Went upstairs to the high cheese.
9 miles per hour.
No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We played 2 full. We'll go to the top of the third, 2-0 Beantown. Johnny, thank you, brother. Billy. Y'all have an awesome night, Baddog. And 3 go Giants for the games against Dallas. TSR doesn't look bad. What am I saying? TSR doesn't Baddog look amazing in that Eric Allen. I'm not wearing that, Johnny. I'm not wearing that.
Not wearing it.
So what happened is Eric Allen is my favorite Eagle of all time. I mentioned that he is my favorite Eagle of all time. I liked that Eagles jersey that they used to wear in the 80s with the Eagles with the spread wings, the Kelly green. I always thought that was a cool jersey. Johnny Letourneau sent me that, and I said I appreciate that, but I can never wear that. So what I told him is I made a bet with Philly 500, and I said to Philly, all right, this is the bet. If the Giants win, if the Eagles win the first game against the Giants, second game, I'm going to be at that game. But the second game, the Giants play the Eagles, I will stream in that Eric Allen jersey. I have to wear the Eric Allen jersey for the game. If the Giants win, Philly 500 has to wear some Giants gear. I don't care if it's a shirt, a jersey, a hat, something. Can't wear any Eagles gear. Like, I'm not going to wear an Eagles hat. I'll wear a different hat, but I can't wear any Giants stuff. I have to wear that Eagles jersey. And yeah, so I put my pride in the line for the Giants. So I don't want to wear that jersey.
That's a great super chat that I totally get. And I'm sure you do too.
David, thank you, my man. Appreciate you, brother. Really. This reminds me of This reminds me of the scene in Spaceballs and the villains are stealing the air from planet Druidia. Suck. Come back here, you fat bearded bitch. That's one of my favorite.
What happened? She's gone from suck to blow. Yeah. Oh, I love that movie.
The combination is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the combination Edie would have in his luggage.
That's the same combination I have on my matched luggage.
Yeah. Mel Brooks. Oh, that's great. Yogurt. I hate yogurt. Even with strawberries. That movie's fantastic.
That was the first movie I ever saw twice in the theater.
Yep. That was great.
It was not appreciated for what it was back then, but it is finally appreciated now as a cult classic.
It is good stuff. That is good stuff, man. Rick Moranis is great. I bet she gives great helmet.
No, sir, I did not see you playing with your dolls again. Find anything yet? We ain't found.
That's right.
Home the desert.
Good stuff.
You guys haven't seen Spaceballs. It's a spoof of Star Wars. It's hilarious. I think it still holds up today. Special effects.
Yeah, it's very good.
The humor still works.
Yeah, it's very good. So we're going to go to the top of the third. And what isn't humorous, if you're a Yankee fan, is that the Red Sox lead 2-0. That pitch is swung on and popped up. The Yankees continue to swing at the first pitch. So Velasquez out one away here in the Yankee third.
Right. So how the Yankees are losing is the Red Sox have 2 and the Yankees have 0.
Right.
Hence, therefore, they are losing.
Correct. That's good analysis.
Yeah.
And here is Bucky Dent, who earned a nickname in Fenway way back on October 2nd, 1978. In game 163. Now, that was a regular season game. This is not, but it's pretty much the same stakes are at the line, win or go home. And obviously, Bucky Dent, a light-hitting shortstop who was hitting about 220 with 4 homers going into that bat, hit a 3-run homer over the monster that gave the Yankees a 3-2 lead in the top of the 7th. You would think I know something about the Yankees. That pitch is inside to Rizzo. The count's 1-0. Reggie Jackson also hit a home run in the 8th inning that made it 5-2, and that's actually the home run that stood up because the Yankees ended up winning 5-4. But we need our maybe Andrew Velasquez is our Bucky Dent tonight.
Yeah, see, neither of those players are on the roster.
Pitch inside 2-0. Can you imagine if Andrew Velasquez hit a 3-run homer and the Yankees went up 3-2? I mean, how perfect would that be? What's up, buddy? Thank you for the super chat, my man. Really appreciate you. What up, Baddog? Tain't this a good game? It tain't fair right now. It tain't fair. Thank you, D4. I appreciate you, buddy. My man from Uncle Lou's chat over there.
Uncle Lou.
It'll be a 2-0, and Rizzo takes it. It's called a strike. You never know with this umpire.
Hey,
and the count's 2-1.
Kind of weird. Like there's little bars on this left side and right side of my broadcast.
Is there?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I have a high def TV.
I don't know. Maybe that's where the umpire's seeing with the strike zone.
Oh, maybe tunnel vision umpire. That could be it.
Maybe. Rizzo's going deep. Bricks Nation. I hope so, buddy. Pitch. And that one's fouled off his back foot. He swung a ball 3. The Yankees are real. I mean, I'm watching this team, and right now, to me, the Red Sox look extremely there's the Bucky Dent home run. The Yankees look extremely anxious and jumping at the ball, where the Red Sox look very relaxed. Hopefully that changes. There's Yastrzemski's pop-up. Nettles will make the catch in foul territory. And, Goose Gossage said his knees were shaking in that 9th inning, but he did hold on and get it done. I expect nothing less here. The 2-2 to Rizzo, swung on and foul back. Yeah, he was out in front. He had a good pitch hit there. It counts 2-2. Let's go. Giants to jump on Jalen Smith. We'll see. That's really strange that the Cowboys released Jalen Smith. 1 out, nobody on top of the third, 2-0 Boston. Anthony Rizzo up there leading off. Just a strange lineup by Aaron Boone tonight, having Anthony Rizzo, a guy who's known to drive in runs, having him lead off. No speed either, so it's very weird. I don't understand baseball today, I guess.
What time is the Yankees Giants?
Giants Cowboys 4:25. I think they're the national game of the week.
Are they?
Yeah, I think so. 2-2. Swung and fouled off his foot again. Rizzo up there battling. The count remains 2-2.
Battling a ball off his body. That's twice now.
Beating himself up a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. As long as he don't hit the ball in his balls, he's okay.
Well, that would be something, though. I mean,
that would be something. I don't know if I've ever seen that. I always like when George Carlin does a thing about words and he talks about balls. He says, well, Clementi's got 2 balls and no strikes on, but you can't say Clementi got hit in the balls.
That's true.
2-2. Rizzo fouls it away again.
Jeez.
So he's battling Evaldi here with one out in the top of the third, trying to get on base. The Yankees have had a couple of base runners. Giancarlo Stanton hit a long single. I thought it was out of the park.
Long. I did too.
Stanton thought it was out of the park because he broke it down. He ended up at first. But Gallo struck out, and then Gio hit about a complete opposite single. It went about 17 feet down the third baseline, but he was also stranded when Higgy struck out. Pitch. Rizzo fouls it away again. Counts 2-2.
Baseball all wrong. Man with 4 balls cannot walk.
That's right. Is that confusion? What is that from?
From the video game Shadow Warrior.
There you go.
Late 90s.
It's a fact, though.
Very offensive game. They would not be. They would not be made today. It was very. They were.
Nice.
Yeah, they were doing a lot of that stuff in that game.
I like it.
All right, it was a fun game though.
Sounds like it. Man, 4 balls cannot walk. It's be hard to.
I mean, yeah.
Pitch is swung on a miss. So Evaldi wins that battle. Blew a 99-mile-an-hour fastball by him, and there's 2 outs here in the Yankee third. That'll bring up Aaron Judge.
You know, good job fighting though. You know, Rizzo stayed alive. I mean, make the pitcher work for it.
Yeah,
go down on 3 pitches.
He just blew a fastball right by him there. Rizzo could not catch up to the 99-mile-an-hour heat.
I tell you, I wouldn't be able to catch up either.
No, I wouldn't be able to catch up to these 59-mile-an-hour heat.
I don't know if I would even swing it at people like, wait, what?
Yeah, I just hope. I say all the time. I said it on Twitter. Gallo should just stand there, not swing, and hope that he gets walked. He can't hit anything. He looks like me swinging. Judge swings and hits it in the air, center field, pretty deep, but in front of the track, over making the catch is who is that? Kike Hernandez, and the Yankees go meekly 1-2-3 in their half of the third. We play 2.5. We'll go to the bottom of the third. 2-0 Boston.
Do we only have 1 hit?
2 hits.
2. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Stanton hit the wall ball, and then Gio hit the 20-foot grounder. Janice, my lady, thank you for being a member for 4 months. Appreciate you. She says, hello, Bad Dog and crew. I predict the Yankees win. I hope so.
Yeah.
We ain't looking good right now.
Nothing more painful than watching your team for 3.5 to 4 hours and just to watch them lose, which for the last decade has been the New York Giants.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's what I was saying. I was like,
that's
oh, God, that's our team except for one anomaly this season where we did nothing in the playoffs. Was that 2016 with McAdoo?
Yeah.
11-5?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Was that OBJ's first year with us or second year?
2014 was his first year. Yeah.
Okay.
14 and 15, it was really good. We couldn't win anything. We had no defense. Then they fired Carlton and spent all the money on the defense. McAdoo, and we beat a very weak schedule. And every time we played a good team in 2016, they kicked our ass. So it was kind of an anomaly. We weren't really good.
Somebody said we're the worst team in football the last decade. I haven't fact-checked that.
Definitely not in the last decade, but since 2017 they are. Them and the Jets, they're both 19-50 in their last 69 games. It's ridiculous. Since the boat trip, we've been terrible.
I did not know that was the record.
Yeah. Yeah. Guys, the Yankee season's not over. We've played 2.5 innings, man. I mean,
it's not over at all.
The Yankees, listen, Yankee fans, it's never easy. There's no way there's no way the Yankees are going to come out and let us win a game 9-2. It's not what they do. They like to do this to us,
Or they like to win 26-15 or whatever and make us sit here for 5 hours.
Right. Miss Entertain, I hope you're right. He says, I still think the Yanks win. I also think the Giants up at the Cowboys. That'd be great. That'd be great. Sam Darnold's in the house, by the way.
Sam Darnold, congratulations on resurrecting your career, although I think you got the shaft of being in a terrible organization.
Sam Darnold stinks.
Yeah. He's got a bad rap.
Jinx, Cashman does suck. I agree. I wholeheartedly agree with that. I think Cashman's. Listen. I did a lot of videos about the Yankees this year. I'll be doing a lot more next year. I'll be doing Yankee videos a lot during the baseball season. That I promise you. And I can't promise to stream a lot because they play at 7, which is why I don't do the Knicks. The 7 o'clock time slot's impossible for me. But I also plan on working with more Yankee content creators. Like I work with Derek at not Derek. I want to work with Derek at NYY Recaps. I work with Pete Simonetti from the Simonetti source, and I would like to work with him again. I was supposed to work with Derek And then my recaps, and I totally spaced and just totally forgot what night it was, and I wasn't paying attention. I saw his note on Twitter. I saw it at like 10:07. I was supposed to go live with him or do like a podcast thing and record it at 10. And at like 10:05, he's like, I'm just going to go to bed. Maybe you forgot or something. And I did. Pitch just swung on a miss. We're back on the way here.
Baddog, is that your jam? Fury Wilder 3 boxing?
I don't watch boxing.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Were you a Tyson guy? I feel like
Mike Tyson.
I remember
Mike Tyson. Yes. That era, the 80s and 90s, definitely. Pitch. Fouled away quickly. 0-2 to Kike Hernandez. It'll be Hernandez, Devers, and Bogarts. 2, 3, and 4 here for the Sox. They're half of the third. They lead 2-0. But yes, like I was a bit even middleweight. Sugar Ray Leonard, Roberto Duran, Thomas Hitman Hearns, Marvin Hagler. Like it was good. Boxing was good in the 80s.
Rocky Balboa,
Rocky, Lang, of course. I mean, Apollo Creed, Drago, Mr. T. I mean, Clubber Lang.
I love those movies. I don't care.
Who doesn't?
That's true.
Got to. Oh, Schwarber's up there now. I forgot Arroyo. Is that Schwarber? What the hell did Arroyo do? Where did I miss a guy? Dahlback.
It's the Red Sox. Who cares?
It is Schwarber. I thought Schwarber made out. And Schwarber hits it in the air to deep right back track wall 3-0. Not even close.
No.
And again, that's on a 1-2 pitch.
$324 million right there, my friends.
Yep. On a 1-2 pitch, right down the heart of the plate. The Red Sox continue to own the overpaid garbage-ass Garrett Cole. And it's 3-0. The Yankees paid $324 million for a guy who can't pitch without cheating. So, not looking good for the Yankees. Garrett Cole's a piece of shit, if I didn't say that already. Wow. That guy's going to get crucified.
Yes. And
in New York. And he deserves it. He did every bit of it he deserves.
And the thing that sucks is this is giving the team, giving the Red Sox a ton of momentum. The crowd is into it. They're fired up.
Yep.
Momentum is a thing, man. Momentum is a thing, and it's going to be hard to break that momentum right now.
Oh, absolutely. And that pitch is swung on and grounded, and that's going to be a base hit. So everything going Red Sox way as Kike Hernandez hits a weak ground ball down the third base line.
44 pitches already. Yeah. No outs in the third for Garrett Cole. He's not going to make it to the fifth inning.
No, he might not get out of this inning. And if you're Aaron Boone, I don't know what the hell you're waiting for. I mean, you got to actually, it wasn't really a bad pitch. That pitch was actually out of the strike zone, and Schwarber went up and got it. So,
was it?
Yeah, no. I actually thought it was down the middle. He went up and got that one. He hit that ball a mile.
So it doesn't change the fact it's out of the park.
Yeah, it was out of the park, but it wasn't a bad that was. He just went out and got that. That actually was not down the middle. I thought that was. But Garrett Cole sucks. And if I don't know what the hell Boone's waiting for. You got to get somebody up in the bullpen now. You can't let this game get any farther away from you.
No.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a damn if he's your ace, how much he's getting paid. He don't have it. You can see it. He's choking. Huge. The guy's a bitch. You either have it or you don't. You either have intestinal fortitude and guts to pitch in this situation or you're a pussy. And he's a pussy. That's what he is. So get somebody up in the pen and let's go.
Oh, you're that way. I pointed the wrong way.
Come on. Guy sucks. I mean, seriously. This guy, you're paying him over $300 million for this?
I could go out and do that.
I know.
I could throw some home run balls.
I mean, I would have rather had Tyone pitch today or Kluber.
Do you want me to throw it overhand or underhand? Because it's going to go about the same speed. How do you want it, guys?
Roll it up there. Dirt ball it up there.
You probably hit that out of the park. One of our dirt balls bounces off the ground, up, gone.
This is just an unbelievably terrible performance. And he has been bad down the stretch. And people go, his hamstring hurts, then don't pitch.
Then don't play.
If you're not 100% healthy and you're hurting the team, then you need to be a man to go, I can't go. I can't give you 100%.
That's on the organization, too, because athletes and his men were prideful. So, like, I could get out there for my team. The coaches got to be able to see that a player's injured and not play him.
Yep. Somebody should be up in the pen right now. I don't know what the hell he's waiting for.
What all the injuries we've had, our training staff sucks.
Yeah, they're really
something's up. I mean,
there's a lot of bad things at the Yankees. It all stems from the front office. It's a really inept front office. Scouting department, GM, they all suck. The 1-1 way outside 2-1.
I feel for you, man. I mean, I know you call the Lakers on this channel, but in your heart, you're a Knicks, Yankees, and Giants fan. And the last decade has just been for all three.
Sucks. I mean, the last decade, New York sports have been terrible. They haven't. There's been a couple of years where they're good. I mean, the Yankees are in the playoffs, but the Yankees are not. Oh, let's just make the playoffs. That's not what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to get to the World Series. They haven't been there in 12 years. They have more money than God. 2-1 in there for a strike. 2-2. Didn't we just sweep the Sox? We did, but I don't believe that Cole pitched in that series.
Probably not.
Oh, we finally have a pitcher warming up. Okay. It's about time. But this is just terrible. Clay Holmes probably should have started. I mean, this is just, it's awful. There you go. Garrett Cole's 1-4, the 5.21 ERA here.
At Fenway. Yeah.
Yep.
Shouldn't be pitching tonight.
Shouldn't be pitching tonight at all. I mean, you got to go. You got to go on feel, and these guys don't. It's way upstairs. 2-2.
Way upstairs. Head.
Thank you, my man. Really enjoy your game, brother. Go Giants. No, I am not enjoying much right now, as no Yankee fan is enjoying this right now. It'll be a 3-2 to Rafael Devers. Fire. Very dangerous hitter. Of course, Bogarts hit the homer. He's on deck. Well, he hit the first home run.
Yeah, the first has been 2.
3-2. Outside, he walked him. So 2 on, nobody out here. Garrett Cole continues to choke.
That's pitch number 50 as well.
Dude is going to get crucified in the media, and he deserves it. He deserves every bit of it.
He's not going to make it out of the 3rd inning, dude. He's not. You're right. This could be his last inning.
Guy's a choker. I mean, you're getting paid how much money, and this is the performance you give? I mean, this is pathetic. It's pathetic.
And this is what we do. We, players that come off a few good seasons, we give them a monster contract, and then they come to New York and underperform.
Yep.
So it's. I mean, we can name up a list of players this has happened with over the last decade.
That's the end of Garrett Cole's night too.
You're
number 1, Garrett. You're number 1. Good.
2 innings.
Good job, buddy. Good job. Good job. Way to go. Way to go. Big game pitcher. Big game pitcher. Freaking clown.
Who are we bringing in?
I think somebody said it was Clay Holmes.
2 innings, 3 earned runs, possibly more.
Yep. 2 innings, gave up 3 runs. He's responsible for the runners at first and second.
Yep.
Oh, Nick, yeah, we know he cheated in Houston. The guy's a spider tack guy. I mean, it's obvious. He's never pitched the same after they cracked down on that. There's a reason that he and Verlander's spin rate went way the hell up, and all of a sudden they became really good pitchers in Houston. Come on, man. You don't just all of a sudden figure it out. Your spin rate don't all of a sudden go way up. LA Faithful, thank you, brother. Really. Kiki is Cole's daddy. Well, I mean, looks like everybody's Cole's daddy. I don't know what Kike did.
How does that work? OGR Sports is the same thing. In the chat, I'm a Giants fan rooting for the Red Sox. I don't understand how you can my supervisor was like that too. Love the Giants and Red Sox. It just feels like it's a.
I forgot why OGR was a Giants and Red Sox fan. Well, he lives in Boston. I think he lives in Massachusetts. I forgot why he's a Giants fan.
He's in Connecticut. He's with me.
Connecticut. Okay. I forget exactly why. I've asked him that before. And he
family? I think it's something with family.
Yeah, it has to be. Orvin and Jagrom, thank you, brother. Really, remember how good I am, Bad Dog? It'll calm me down. Can you pitch for us? Yankees might actually get you some runs, DeGrom. Can't guarantee it, though. Depends on the day. Mike, thank you, brother. Really. Cole said, I'm done. I'm out. Should have said that before the game started. If that's what he said, then obviously he knew, and he should have said something before. He should have said something before this inning.
I forgot his name. Isn't that what the Jacks head coach said? Oh, I'm done. I'm out over the weekend.
Yeah. Urban Meyer.
Urban Liar.
I'm
out.
Yeah.
Urban Liar.
Yeah. Urban Liar.
That's why I hear people saying, should the NFL take disciplinary action against him? I'm like, what the hell does it have to do with the NFL? That's between him and his wife.
Yeah, that's a character issue.
Yeah.
Tyler, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Really. Why does he keep having bad outings? I suppose he has a bad hamstring, but he's just not a good pitcher. I mean, he's not a big game pitcher for us. I don't know what to say. Philip, thank you for the $5. Boom. Appreciate it, my man.
That was terrible.
Well, if the Yankees are going to have any chance, Clay Holmes has got to come in here and extinguish this fire that is going on here. It is a dumpster fire for the Yankees, as usual. Here is Xander Bogaerts. He homered his first time up. That's really what got the Red Sox off to the start. Devers was behind in the count 1-2. Cole ended up walking him, and then Cole threw a hanging slider to Bogaerts, and he hit it over the center field wall. Holmes throws a strike. It's 0-1. The Yankees got to hold it here. We all know the Yankees can score, but you don't want to be down too much.
Dan shot off the top of the wall was a bad sign. Yeah, that was they're all downhill from there.
Yeah. Pulling up in the G, I mean, it depends. It depends on the person. I don't think Cole is ass, but I don't trust him in a big spot. That pitch is a great frisbee slider by Holmes. The count is 0-1. I do like that Cole has stayed there and he didn't go back into the dugout, but it's a very disappointing performance from a guy that you're paying almost $500 million to come out and not even give your team a chance.
Third of $1 billion.
Yeah, it's not good. Not a good outing. And again, the last couple outings have been really bad for him. I know how you guys are feeling. At least I'm not there, so it's got to be worse, and you're surrounded by Red Sox fans.
Yeah, that's got to be
0-2. Nice stop by Higashioka. Count is 1-2. Agni Kai, thank you, my man. Appreciate you, really. The only way I'll be happy is if the Yankees loses, if Baron Boone gets fired. I wish they got rid of Cashman, but that's not going to happen. I completely agree with you. They also got to get rid of Marcus Timms. Marcus Timms sucks. Hitting coach is terrible. Yeah, he got paid too much, Paul, but he got paid because of Spider Tack. You can see he's not the same pitcher without it.
No way Sanchez catches that. Nope.
I was thrilled when we got Garrett Cole, but I didn't know about the Spider Tack stuff. It'll be a 1-2 to Bogaerts. Pitch. He checked the swing. Did he go? He did. They called him out.
Yeah,
I was going to say, let's see, because they called us out in that.
See if he went around. And maybe if he's consistent with it, then whatever. Go with it.
Yeah.
Big strikeout.
Mo says, how are we supposed to beat the Rays? Let's worry about beating the – I didn't mean to
delete by the Red Sox.
I didn't mean to delete that, Mo. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to delete that. I meant to okay that. But, yeah, we have to get by the Red Sox, Mo. We're not going to beat the Rays. I've been saying that the whole time. No matter who wins this game, they're not beating Tampa. Roldy, thank you, my man. Appreciate you, really. I don't know what I've done the last 9 to 11 years, but it's still early. We can still get this done. Yanks have to get away from being aggressive and work the count. I agree, Roldy. We got to hold them here, though, at 3. We can't allow this team to get any more runs. We got to hold them at 3, and then we got to get some runs. That pitch bounced with another nice stop by Higgy.
Dirt ball.
Count 1-0. So Red Sox lead 3-0 here in the bottom of the third. They still have a threat working with first and second, 1 out. Alex Verdugo at the plate. Kike Hernandez on second. Rafael Devers on a first. Red Sox scored 2 in the first and a 2 on a homer by Xander Bogaerts. They scored 1 here in the third on a solo homer by Kyle Schwarber leading off the inning. It'll be a 1-0 here from Holmes to Verdugo. Righty deals. Swung on and grounded right to third. And they're going to go second for 1 on to first. Double play. So Clay Holmes does come in. We're going to call him the fire extinguisher because he just put out the fire. The Red Sox do get 1 run on 2 hits. They leave 1. We've played 3. We'll go to the top of the 4th. It's still within shouting distance. 3-0 Boston.
I left 2 guys on.
Well, the double play erased one of them.
Well, okay,
yeah. So Yankees got to get some runs here, man. Got to get some runs. Got to get some of this momentum back.
Need a lot of them.
Hang a crooked number on him here. Crooked number. Clay Holmes, I'll tell you, I gotta eat some crow on Clay Holmes. When we got Clay Holmes before the trade deadline, I remember doing a video going, all the names out there, and we end up with Clay Holmes. And I looked at Holmes' numbers, and he walked like 79 batters at 112 innings in his career. He had over a 5 ERA in Pittsburgh. His whip was like 1.75. I'm like, why the hell are we getting this guy? He's been great for the Yankees.
You saw something.
Somebody saw something there. Yeah. He's been really good, but Cole was not really good. And the Yankees are going to have to pick him up. They have to pick him up. It's going to be Stanton, Gallo, and Glaber. 3, 4, and 5 of the Yankees, and they're having the 4th.
And I just got an uneasy feeling.
What's that?
The uneasy feeling when you watch your team and you're just like, you're watching them and you don't, something's missing from the team. Like, I don't know, the energy seems low. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, you know what, Rich, we've seen it all year with the Yankees. When you're an all or nothing team and you are not hitting home runs, you look dead. You look dead. You look lethargic and lifeless because they're not stealing bases. When they were going through the stretch where they won 35 or 46, they were playing small ball. They were bunting. They were hitting and running. They were working the count. They were getting on base. They were doing the little things to win games.
Playing baseball.
Right. Exactly. They're playing baseball. Exactly. I don't give a damn about analytics. I got guys coming in here saying, Chris Sanchez is great. Did you see his OBGYN number? You know, whatever. And I'm like, no, I made that up because he's like, his XRWRC is 2.1. Yeah, his OBGYN was fantastic. I don't give a damn about all these stupid analytical stats, which mean nothing. I watched the games. So, yeah, the Yankees were stealing bases. They were playing baseball. They weren't depending on analytics, and they were 35-11 because at the end of the day, baseball wins.
Yeah.
You can use analytics as a tool. They're nice, but you don't base your lineup and everything on analytics alone. You go by feel. You go by who's hot. Torrey always played the hot hand. You know?
Eyeball tests. I mean, the Oakland Athletics had that whole Moneyball thing, analytics. What have they won since that? Nothing.
Rolly, thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Brilly, my good man. Yanks have given me one chip in 20 years. Giants haven't won in 11. Dear Lord, what have I done wrong? All I can say is this, Rolly. At least we're older gentlemen. So we have seen the glory days of the Yankees and the Giants. I've seen 9 championships between those two teams. These poor kids that are like 16, 17 don't remember the Yankees ever winning anything. They don't. I was 19 when I saw them finally win. 20, I'm sorry, it's 20 when they finally won something.
Knicks' last championship, is that the 70s?
73. Yeah, I've never seen the Knicks win a championship. 73. I
had a feeling, but I wasn't sure.
73. So we're in the top of the 4th year. Stanton, he swings and misses 1-1. Stanton hit a drive that I thought was out of the park. He thought it was out of the park, so he broke it down. He ended up at first base. It was a wall ball single. That was a one ball that the Yankees have hit hard so far through 3 innings off of Albany. Pitch. Stanton takes it outside corner, strike 2.
Good pitch. I'm lucky I've been able to see 13. I just missed I became the Giants fan shortly after their first Super Bowl. So I saw 3 with the Giants, 5 with the Yankees, and 5 with the Spurs. Yeah.
I was old enough to remember the 86 championship. I was 10, so I remember that.
Started watching the next year, and you're 1 year older than me. So they're
swung and a missed. So Stanton down on strikes as he extends out of the zone. And there's one away here in the Yankee 4th. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres.
Hey, they're halfway there. 5 strikeouts.
Yes, they are.
I think it's 10, no doubt.
Yep, David, the Laker dog is back tomorrow.
I was out of the strike zone.
I always say this. The one solace that I get off the Lakers, the one thing I love about the Lakers more than anything else is when I stream the Lakers, I'm pulling for them. I mean, I want them to win unless they're playing the Knicks, and I will defend the Lakers, but I'm not a Laker fan, so I don't get emotionally attached to it like I do the other teams. So I can just have fun and relax and not really worry about it if they win or lose. You know, like I said, I still would pull for them. I want them to win, but it's not the end of the world. Like the Yankees tonight, this obviously is going to kill me. I think when Gallo goes up to the plate, they should just do this, and he should just sit down. Three strikes. Just sit down. I don't even need to call it bad. He's going to strike out.
That's I'm just going to call it a strike. It was a ball and appropriately called a ball. 1-1.
Michael Pulisic is a fan. He says, if the Yankees score 3 runs tonight, I'll cut my left nut off. That's a fan. That's a fan.
What if he's already missing his left nut, though?
That's a fan. Well, I'll take the 3 runs.
Yeah. I was like, oh, yeah, me too.
It's just foul away. It's 1 and 2. Gallo's going to strike out. I mean, there's 2 outs here. Gardner will come up, Gleyber will come up with 2 outs and nobody on. Once Gallo strikes out here on this next pitch. I don't know what, Michael. I hated the Gallo trade. They wanted a left-handed all or nothing hitter, I guess. I like the Rizzo deal. I did not like the Gallo deal. Peter, thank you, brother. Brilly. The only manager Boone is better than is Urban Meyer.
At least Urban Meyer's getting some.
That's true. Boone can't even get that.
Yeah. I mean, they give him credit for that. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Get a chick half your age?
Yeah, good for Urban. You know, what you gotta do. He's a clown, but I mean, whatever.
That's a face of confidence right there.
Yeah. They look defeated already, don't they?
They look defeated. They do.
2-2 Gallo fouls it off. Ball girl boots it. And it's 2-2 still.
They do look defeated. That's not what I want to see.
Yeah. No. Benjamin, what's going on, buddy? If the Yanks get 4 runs, lose my right nut.
Wow. Why are you losing all your nuts?
That's how much I love the Yankees. I'm not willing to give up my nuts, but
No.
I would like the Yankees to score some runs. I can tell you that. It'll be a 2-2 to Gallo. And Gallo swings and hits it in the air to center field. Not deep.
Yeah.
Right there is Kike. He makes the catch, 2 away. So just a high fly ball. At least he made contact.
He did not strike out.
He did not strike out. So that's a win for Gallo, and that brings up Gleyber Torres.
You take up take the victories when you can. He didn't strike out.
Yes, yeah. Big moral victory for Gallo. We made contact.
Not really.
I don't know who the hell Charlie Coyle is. I don't know why they're showing them. I got no clue who the hell that is.
I got nothing.
Is it a Z-grade actor or something that I'm not aware of?
Are they hockey players maybe? Because they're putting the hockey thing on the bottom left.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't care about the Bruins. I wouldn't know. Maybe that is a Bruin.
I mean, you tell me to name hockey players. I'm going to be like Wayne Gretzky.
Yeah. I know some of them. I know like the
old guys.
That's about it. I know the really good players. Like Connor McDavid and Eichel. Like I know those guys. And Gleyber fouls it away. 0-2.
I mean, I know the NHL 95 roster because I played the Sega Genesis game. Those are the players I know.
Yep.
I take it back 26 years.
Yeah. Right. Charlie's they're letting me know it's an NHL player. Yeah, I'm a New Yorker, so hockey's not the biggest sport here. I'm definitely like I said, a casual hockey fan. 0-2. Gleyber pops it foul behind home plate. Count remains 0-2. 3-0 Boston. Yankees 2 outs, nobody on, and Eovaldi looking to set down 7 in a row by retiring Gleyber here. Offense is garbage, J-Dog. It shouldn't surprise you. I mean, we know what the Yankees are. Just expect a better outing from your ace. You expect Garrett Cole.
Did we really, though? Did we?
I expected better than 2 innings.
That's true.
Pitch.
At least 3.
Popped up. Kike runs over to his left, makes the catch. Yankees go 1-2-3 in their half of the 4th. And we'll go to the bottom of the 4th. 3-0 Boston. Hampers.
Wow. Just
so the Yankee offense, maybe it stayed in New York. Actually, there was no Yankee offense in New York either. We scored 4 runs against Tampa in that 3-game series. The Yankee offense is ice cold going into this game.
It's like watching 9 Gary Sanchez's bat. That's not good.
What's that?
It's like watching 9 Gary Sanchez's bat.
It really is. It really is like watching 9 Gary Sanchez's. It's terrible.
That's not good for anybody.
Joey Gallo looks like me. Yeah, all Italians look the same. I hear that all the time. I also hear I look like JD Martinez. He's not Italian, but that's another
not true. You don't look like Sylvester Stallone.
All the time. Yeah, it's an Italian thing. We all look the same.
You do? Okay.
It is. It's an Italian thing. We all look the JD Martinez is an Italian. I always say that JD Martinez is just the beard. He always has the same. We always have like the same 5 o'clock shadow.
Leave the gun. Take the cannoli.
What's that?
Leave the gun. Take the cannoli.
Yeah, leave the gun. Take the cannoli. Take it the cannoli. White Lotus. The Yankees came out swinging it a lot tonight. They were very aggressive at the beginning and did not work of all these count at all.
We scored a solid 6 run.
Really defeated. F them. They don't deserve it if they are. I mean, listen. Like I said, I don't like losing to Boston. I hate it. But I listen. Even if they won, I didn't think they were getting by Tampa Bay. And so I think that's part of the reason why I'm not really as pissed off. I just know this Yankee team isn't good. Like I said, I would like a chance to play Tampa because you never know. But this is not a good Yankee team. It is a hot and cold team. It's a very inconsistent team.
We got one thing going for us.
So
the last 3 games against the Red Sox, every single game, the Red Sox scored 3, which just happens to be what they have tonight. But we can keep them here and put up 4. We got it.
That's right. I think Giancarlo Stanton hit a grand slam in the 8th inning in one of these games the last time we were here. I remember that. I think it was 3-1, and he hit a grand slam, made it 5-3 in the 8th. I think that's what it was. And then somebody else hit a 2-run homer.
Not a grand slam.
I don't know. You want Jinx? I want Cashman fired too. I can't stand Brian Cashman. Yankees' offensive game plan was to get it over with. Probably, Jack. I mean, it's the way the Yankees play. Who replaces Cashman? Theo Epstein. I would take Theo Epstein. I would let Theo Epstein do the Yankees. I mean, he won World Series with the Red Sox and the Cubs. He obviously knows what he's doing.
He does.
I would take him in a heartbeat. I would love him to be the GM of the Yankees. Brian Cashman's trash. Brian Trashman. Guy's trash.
Yeah, I knew it was going. Trashman. I was like,
yeah,
it rhymes. It works.
He is not good. And Garrett Cole was not good tonight. Clay Holmes remains on the mound for the Yankees. They trail 3-0 in the bottom of the fourth. Yeah, that pitch is in there for a strike. Count is 0-1. I think Renfroe liked it, thought it was a bit high. It'll be Hunter Renfroe, Kevin Plawecki, Bobby Dahlback, 6, 7, and 8 here for the Sox in their half of the fourth. It'll be an 0-1. Aaron Buffoon is right. Pitch.
Wow, strike two.
That's a strike. Call the ball. I mean, I mean, he's called pitches lower than that a strike and more outside than that a strike. That was right there when he called it a ball.
Wow, that's a terrible call.
It's just it's stupid.
That's stupido.
It's just ridiculous. This guy sucks. Pitch.
Call that a strike. No, that was a ball. The last pitch, not being a Yankee homer, the pitch before this one was clearly a strike and a very bad call.
Benjamin, thank you, brother. Appreciate you, really. Max is a member of this channel for 18 months, but he only comes in to send his free super chat. See, I can't stand cheapskate 16-year-old sons of bitches. And that pitch is outside. And no doubt in my mind, he has adult toys. Benjamin,
there's free super chats now?
What's that?
There's free super chats?
Well, it's a highlighted message. It's not a free super chat.
Oh,
but you get the highlighted message.
He's still paying for it then.
Right.
So, I mean.
Pitch. Grounded up the middle. Base hit. Nobody there.
Nope. Good ball
placement. Hunter Renfroe on at first. And just like to point out that he went against a shift, which I scream for every frickin' night that I do a baseball game, that the Yankees don't try to hit against the shift. They try to pull everything. They don't change their approach. Renfroe got a pitch down and away. He took it down and away. Easy single. So the Red Sox again with another man on base.
Gosh, I'm starting to feel defeated now watching this game.
Yeah, this is pretty bad. Well, here comes a double play. I mean, Holmes does throw a sinker. Plawecki's a catcher. I mean, you could get a little 643 action here. Nice. Baseball terms, 6 + 4 + 3 = 2. So we'd like to see a little bit of that.
Need it. Bad.
Yeah, we do. We need something, man.
Something to get the team going. Something to just fire them up.
Yep. Yeah, Jack, you're right. The biggest problem is the owner. I agree. The owner sucks. It's not George Steinbrenner. I mean, George Steinbrenner, you think Aaron Boone would still be the manager here? Hell no. Bobby! Thank you for being a member for 25 months. He says, hi, Baddog, and my other friend. Hi, Bobby. Everybody in the chat say hi to Bobby. I think Boone's contract's up. In there for a strike, 0-1.
Red Sox. Call that a strike.
Yeah, right. Who knows? This umpire is extremely inconsistent. And again, this isn't being a homer or not. He's all over the damn play. You don't know what the hell's a strike and what's not. I can't stand that. If the guy has a big strike zone, he has it, but be consistent with it.
Yeah. He's all over the place on both for both teams. Exactly. I don't know what's what.
Yep. It'll be an 0-1 to Plawecki. The pitch outside, 1-1. Boston leads 3-0, bottom of the fourth. Renfroe on at first with nobody out here for the Red Sox. We need to get Evaldi out. That's key. Can't do that swiping and everything else. Yeah. I mean, I hear you, Jay. And the Yankees did beat Evaldi up pretty good the last time they played, but I don't know why the Yankees came out swinging at everything. I don't understand that. I guess they knew Evaldi was going to throw strikes, and they decided to be aggressive. It just hasn't worked.
Not at all.
Pitch. Swung on and grounded. That could be two. Nice hot play by Glaber. Throw to first. Got him. So it wasn't 643. It was 463. Glaber did a really good job. That was a tough hop. Played it to his left. Threw on to Velasquez. And the easy turn on to first because Plawecki is a catcher. So good job by Clay Holmes. Now there's 2 out, nobody on.
What are we paying Clay Holmes?
What's that?
What are we paying Clay Holmes these days?
Nothing.
Our nothing guy is severely out pitching our $324 million guy.
Nothing.
Nothing.
We don't play nothing. How about we don't quit in the fourth inning?
I'm not quitting.
Oh, it'd be nice if we could get some runs, though.
The team needs something to wake them up. They look like they're there.
Right. Exactly. The Yankees got to get some kind of
emotions.
momentum. Get some guys on base. Put some pressure on Evaldi in there for a strike. 0-1.
Why don't you bean this hitter just to get some emotion going? Maybe intentionally bean a hitter to get your team fired up.
Right. Yeah, why not? Freaking hit Devers right in their tits.
Or from one ball to another, if you know what I'm saying.
Right pitch. See if it's cup check. Popped up to right. Judge over near the line. Judge makes the catch, and that will retire the side. No runs, 1 hit because of double play. Nobody left. We've played 4 full here at Fenway. We'll go to the top of the 5th. 3-0 Boston. Come on, Yanks. Let's get some runs, Yankees. Let's go.
Do something.
You know what? In the football streams, I always say, when I want the Giants to get a touchdown, I always say put 7 in the chat. I want to see 3s in the chat. I want to tie this game up.
No. Put 4s in the chat. I don't want to go big or
4.
go home.
Put 4 for the 4 horsemen. Put the 4 in the chat. 4 runs in this inning. Let's go.
Slam, baby. Make it happen.
Let's go. 7s, yeah. 7
I'll
would be
take
great.
that too.
4 + 3 = 7.
Well, I don't know. That new math is a little weird.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's true. It is.
They're teaching your kid that, aren't they? Well, I don't know if he's there yet. I know
Yeah,
he's young.
he's still in preschool. So, Dominic, thank you for being a member for 2 months, brother. Brilly. You need more bald guys. Maybe they'll win that. Gardner's bald. Other than that, I think Rizzo. No, I think Rizzo has hair. I don't know. But you're right. We don't have enough bald guys. That's a fact. Bald guys win. Bald guys are the best. Side of this. Greatest of every sport. They're bald.
Well,
Stone Cold is bald. The Rock is bald. LT is bald. Jerry Rice is bald. Michael Jordan's bald.
yeah, Brady's in that conversation too, and he's
Brady don't really
bald.
count. Brady's not human.
Well, it's true. He's 44 and still balling.
Brady's a vampire or something. Roldy, thank you, brother. Appreciate you, my man. Brilly. We lose this game. We did it to ourselves in this game. We lost 8 games to Baltimore while Tampa dominated them. We were up and down. I want changes this offseason, win or lose. Could not agree more. Tampa Bay was 18-1 against Baltimore. We were 11-8. That really was a difference. And we couldn't win 1 extra game to have this game at Yankee Stadium. Although, honestly, I really did want the game at Fenway, so I'm not going to sit here and go, oh, man, we should have had it at Yankee Stadium. And Roldy says bald. Yes, and Roldy's a goat. He's bald. He gets it. I need a haircut, reminds me.
Quick football question, since we talked on it briefly. Doing the math, if Brady was to play until he's 50, which isn't out of the question, he would hit 100,000 yards passing, which would be the only quarterback to do that, and obviously probably will only ever be the only quarterback to do that. You think he goes for that?
Never know.
I mean, it's only 6 more years.
He is the all-time leading passer now. He passed Drew Brees.
Yeah, 80,000.
You never know with him.
He's got more than Eli, probably, I think, more than Eli and Phil Simms combined.
He does. It's insane. He's not human. He's a vampire, man. I'm telling you, he sucks the blood of virgins.
And this is what I think sets him apart. When people ask me, like, who's the GOAT, and I'll say Jordan over LeBron. Him, Jordan, they just have that drive to win. Brady's 44 and has won 7 championships, and he still wants more.
And that reminds me, Kobe was bald. LeBron's bald. I'm telling you. Manu Ginobili's bald. That picture's in there for
Why you gotta do that?
I didn't throw that one in there for you. I had to throw that. Easy Lopez, thank you, brother. Brilly. Cowboys released Jalen Smith. Yes, they did. We'll see where that goes. Kojak is bald, exactly. It'll be Garner, Gio, and Higgy. The Yankees have a bald on the scoreboard. They have a big 0. That pitch is a strike. Call the ball, and the count's 1-1. Don Rickles was great. Cracked me up. There's Aaron Boone.
Who's your favorite?
Why don't you pick your nose again, dipshit?
I don't know. Who's your favorite Yankees announcer of all time?
Rizzuto.
That was mine too. I had a feeling, but holy cow. I mean, just as a kid, loved it.
Rizzuto on white. I actually listened to, I have like a big playlist of like classic games. It's a lot of 85 and 86, 87 Yankees when it's Bill White and Rizzuto and Spencer Ross. Yeah, I grew up with those guys. WPIX 11 in New York City. Great stuff. Benjamin, thank you, brother. Really, I can't wait for the Dodgers and Fraudinals tomorrow. I want to beat the Giants so bad in the NLDS. Not a fan of C frauds or Brandon Fraudgers. Gardner takes upstairs at 3-1 to Brett. It would obviously be good. Yankees need base runners. And
I'll take walks now.
I wouldn't be surprised if Gardner takes here. Benjamin, I think he'll beat the I'm not going to be able to do the game, but I will watch it. Brother Natural, thank you, brother. Really, Tiger Woods and Rafael Nadal are bold. Thank you.
Okay. Rose Namajunas is bald, UFC Women's Champion.
He was taken all the way, 3-2. There you go.
Bad Dog was not going to pull that one.
No, I would not pull that one. But I'm telling you.
I figured I'd throw it out there.
The bald ones are the goats. I'm telling you, bald is beautiful, baby. Howard Stern's not bald. I don't think he is. He's always had long.
He still has the kind of curly thing going, but it's short. It's not long. The 80s hair he had is long.
To pay off the Gardy, swung and a miss, strike 3. So Gardner down on strikes. Valdi comes back. That's the difference in the game. Valdi down 3-1 on the count, comes back to strike out. Gardner, Garrett Cole the night ahead, 0-2, 1-2, walks the guy, gives up a home run on an 0-2 pitch. That's the difference. Cole was ahead of hitters, couldn't get them out. Valdi behind the hitter comes right at him, and the Yankees can't touch him. So that brings up Gio Urshela with 1 out and nobody on.
About Lionel Messi's considered the GOAT of football. Sorry.
That pitch is swung on and hit in the air, and it's going to be a caught. So 1 pitch went out there for Gio. 2 away here, as the Yankees obviously have a plane to catch, and they got their tee times ready for tomorrow morning.
Yeah, gotta get home.
Yep. 60
pitches for Eovaldi. He's probably going to go into the 7th.
Matt, why is Gardner? Well, Gardner's hitting 6th, but I don't know. He should be leading off. I say that all the time. Mark, thank you, brother. Billy. The Rays knew the only threat to them was Toronto. Toronto wasn't even a threat to Tampa.
The way they're hitting tonight, doesn't matter where they're batting. They're all
It's
sucking.
true.
They're all sucking.
That's true.
2 hits.
But this is the Yankees. This is the 2021 Yankees, guys. What do you expect? Yeah. You know, when they get behind, they can't come back. They don't know how to build rallies.
It was like this last year.
Yep, it's been like this. This is why they don't win anything.
It's been a while, yeah.
It's why they don't go to the World Series, because their rallies are solo homers. That's not a rally.
Yeah, you get a team of guys that hit home runs or strike out.
Yep.
Solo home run. Great. You had 3 home runs. You have 3 runs to show for it.
Yep. You got 3 runs and 5 hits. You lose the game 4-3 because you can't drive in runs. That's the Yankees, though. I mean, they had to get out to a lead tonight, and you had to have Garrett Cole give you a good outing. He didn't. He got you way behind the 8 ball. And this is a Yankee team. They all press. They don't know how to hit. This team does not know how to hit or manufacture runs. They swing for the fences. Now that they're behind, now they're all trying to hit 4 at home or grand slams and nobody on base.
Yep.
That's what
they're not playing baseball.
Nope. Pitch is 1-2. No, it's Greg and John. It's definitely not the 90s Yankees. The team know how to win. That's why they won, because they did hit home runs, but they didn't just score on home runs. They scored other ways. You know, that's how you do it. You can't just score all your runs on home runs. You got to be able to manufacture runs. And like I said, when the Yankees had that really good stretch after the All-Star break, they played baseball. They hit home runs, but that wasn't the only way they scored. They played small ball. They bunted. They hit and ran. They stole bases. They hit sac flies. They were doing fundamentals. They don't do it a lot.
This crowd is going nuts again.
1-2. Hickey swings and misses. Strike 3. So the Yankees go meekly again. 10 straight retired by Nate Eovaldi. Going to the bottom of the 5th. 3-0 Boston. We'll start spreading the news, guys. This one's over. I can tell you that right now.
Because I don't have a good feeling anymore.
No. Brother Natural, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Really, Yanks should sign Buster Posey next year. I don't know if I want Buster Posey. He's older. Sanchez will not be back. Thank God. I swear to God, if they sign Gary Sanchez, I will not watch the Yankees next year. I will not watch them. If they bring that piece of crap back, I will not watch them. Nope. No way.
I know you're not watching that. I didn't realize you were that.
I hate Gary Sanchez. I can't stand that guy. He's a piece of shit. He can't catch. He can't throw. He doesn't run. He doesn't hustle. He's lazy as hell, and he sucks. I don't want the guy here. He's a loser. And until that loser gets off the team, That's pretty much the barometer of the team. Gary Sanchez is this team. There's just it's trash. And it's Aaron Boone. Aaron Boone allows these guys to be lazy. Just look at Gleyber Torres the other day when they're down by 10 runs and there's a pass ball and he doesn't run the first. He jogged and he got thrown out. That's Aaron Boone. Aaron Boone allows these guys to be lazy. He doesn't get in their ass. He doesn't make them play. He doesn't care. The players do whatever they want, and it shows. They're not held accountable for anything. He's a terrible manager. That's why they got rid of Girardi. Oh, he hurts the players' feelings. Too bad.
Yeah, I'd rather have somebody that does that than Greg Popovich.
Right.
Not easy on his players. 5 rings. Bill Parcells.
Right. Bill Belichick.
Bill Belichick.
Nick
Those type
Saban.
of guys. Yeah.
Nick Saban. Vince Lombardi. Mike, thank you, my man. Brilly. I mean, the only guy that may have been easy is Torrey, but Torrey, you knew not to mess with Joe Torre.
Yeah.
Like, he wasn't going to scream at you, but, Billy Martin, there's another one. He won a ton of World Series, too. Mike, thank you, brother. Brilly. Yankees setting up their tea times. They are. Happy Huntsman. Billy. Italy versus Spain. No, I'm not watching Italy versus Spain. I don't know when that plays. I work tomorrow. Got the Lakers at 6. I got a round table at 10. So, no, I got no time.
Is that a football match?
Yeah, soccer, yeah.
You've never called football on your team.
No, I'll never call that. People ask me, I don't know anything about it. It'd be a terrible. Like, they asked me to do UFC, but I'm like, I don't know anything about it. It'd be a terrible stream. I know nothing about that stuff.
That would probably be the hardest to learn because you just can't sit there. I mean, because of the submission holds, you got to learn a lot of different.
I don't know anything.
Yeah, and if
I
you're
wouldn't
not
even
a fan
try
of the
it.
sport, if you're not a fan of the sport, I know Chris tried to do it with OGR once, and it's just you don't know the sport. It's not something you just watch. Like even soccer, you have to learn certain things. Yep. You just can't call it. There's certain.
Yeah, I don't know any of the terminology. It's the same thing with hockey. Like, I can't call. I know more terminology about hockey than soccer and UFC, but I don't know enough.
It's too fast too.
It took me a while to get my craft of basketball. It took me a few streams to figure out how to call that game the way I wanted to call it. So the Yankees go to the pen. Luis Severino is going to be in there, and he bounces one up there, 2-0.
A royal wedding podcast. I'm going to pass that on my channel. I think you're probably going to be you do golf once in a blue moon, don't you? Tiger Woods.
The Masters. The only problem with the Masters is that the weekend always falls on my son's and my wife's birthday because they're both in April. Pitches in there for a strike, 2-1. So I don't ever really get to do it.
No,
I think I did it once, and that's it. So yeah, it's really just football, mostly football and basketball. The Yankees, I like to do it, but the 7 o'clock makes it tough. Pitch is grounded right. Nice play by Gleyber. Picked it to the short hop there and throws him out. One away here in the Sox 5th. Man of 1,005 holds. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. Brilly. They see the team reflects their manager, coach, and this game represents that. This organization sucks, and they won't make any major changes, and that's a fact. I always say the team takes on the persona of their manager, and when your manager is a lazy, I don't care, pick my nose, and don't know anything about baseball, that's the team.
Look who's in the chat. Hall of Famer. Oh, Jay Simpson. I'm quoting that from something, but I don't remember what.
The juice. That's all right, OJ. Like I said, Yankees could have won this game tonight. They weren't beating the Rays.
Now, I will say this, and I haven't been covering soccer because they're so the team I like is so darn political now. Nice strike. Yeah,
that was a ball. The guy don't know what the hell a ball and a strike is.
No, he doesn't. Yeah,
there's no clue what a ball and a strike is. The umpire don't know what the strike zone is.
The one thing I did love about covering football, soccer, 45-minute first half, 15-minute halftime, 45-minute second half, done.
Yep.
And that was very consistent.
Speaking of consistent, the umpire is not. That pitch was outside and it was called a strike.
What? I mean, we're Yankees fans. That's a ball. That was not a strike. It's not even
close. Schwarber couldn't have hit that one with a shovel. I mean, anyway,
both sides of the ball.
Yeah, that was the umpire's given Severino a couple of calls here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, he sure has. Not both sides of the ball. He's been inconsistent with both pitchers on both teams.
Yep. That one is low, and the count's 1-2.
I thought he was going to call that strike 3.
Henry Penner says Joe Augustine showing a live game. You know who else is showing a live game? ESPN.
Yeah, just watching on ESPN. Well,
what kind of person goes into someone else's live stream? You know why you're in here? Because whoever's doing that sucks. And that was a strike, and he called it a ball.
That was an IOU pitch. Sorry for calling a strike earlier. I'll give you a ball here. Makeup pitch.
What a garbage ass umpire. How do you have a big game like this? And this is the umpire you have behind home plate.
Mr. Magoo.
Pathetic.
Dating myself
32.
there, but whatever.
Swung on and grounded right to Rizzo. He makes the play, steps on first, 2 away.
Oh, Mr. Magoo at ump.
Can I do a shot for you? No, I'm not doing shots. I got to work tomorrow. No alcohol.
Enrico Palazzo's a better ump than this.
Enrico Palazzo is a better ump. Although he's in Fenway, he'd be calling everything a strike.
You got a pink in the chat.
Roldy, my man. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Cheers to you, good sir. He says, boy, this team fooled me this year. Earlier this year, actually wanted us to keep losing, so Boone Cashman got fired, but then they go on to 13 in a row and then lose 7 straight. I just want wholesale changes. I want a real baseball team, not home run hitters. They fooled me too, Roldy. At the beginning of the year, pitches fouled away. They didn't. Because I kept saying 1 step forward, 2 steps back, like the Paul Abdul song, right? 2 steps forward, 2 steps back.
Is that the one she sings with the cartoon cat?
Yes, MC Scat Cat, right. So they had that. But when they went on that big run of 35 out of 46, I said they're World Series contenders because they were playing fundamental baseball. That pitch is grounded foul. The count's 0-2. And I said, that's the way you win a World Series. And they did it for such a long period, a quarter of a season. Yeah. The bunting, the hitting and running, the driving in the runs, the sack flies. They're making contact. Like they were doing everything you do to win games. And I'm like, they figured it out. And then they go back to this.
Swing
so they fooled me too, Roldy. They really fooled me. They got me good in July and August. They did. They got me good.
They got us all.
Got me good. 0-2. Swung and popped up to right field. Judge takes a couple steps over to his left, makes the catch.
1, 2, 3.
And that retires a side. Sevy has a 1-2-3. We've played 5 full, go to the top of 6. Yankees running out of outs.
We got 2 hits. Can we get a hit?
Yeah, Evaldi's retired 10 straight.
Damn it.
10 straight. Well, if nothing else, we're gonna have 9-1-2. So maybe I wouldn't be surprised if Velasquez tries to drop down a bunt. You're down 3-0. See, this is the thing. You know, when you got a guy like Gallo up there, who, you know, or any of these guys that have a massive shift on them, and you're down 3 runs, bunt. Your run means absolutely 0. Bunt, get on base, make the pitcher go from the stretch, try to build a rally. Solo homer is great, makes it 3-1. Who gives a damn? It's smart baseball. They don't do that anymore.
No.
Let's try to get some
hero of the day mentality. To go up there and swing for the fences every time.
Yep.
Working great for us so far.
You can't do that when you're down by 3. If you're down by 1, okay. I mean, at that point, that does matter. But when you're down by 3, down by 4, the Yankees got to get some runs. The Yankees need something. Even if they don't tie, if they get 1, if they get 2, just to kind of make the crowd a little nervous and get them the hell out of the game. You know. I did see the Jalen Smith news. I don't know why the Cowboys released him, but I have heard that in the chat a lot. By the way, if you guys haven't done so, do me a favor, because no matter what happens in this game, I will be doing a ton of Yankee content next year. I can tell you that. Maybe not. I can't live stream. What's that?
Unless
Gary Sanchez is back there. Screw him. I hate Gary Sanchez.
I want to get the disclaimer out there for you.
Yeah, thank you. No, but I'll be doing a ton of Yankee stuff next year. I can't stream every game because of 7 o'clock time slot. I can't do those. But make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the like. The like button helps out more than you know. That's free. Yes. It's easy to do. It's 30 likes away from 400. Be awesome. You want some great NBA
500
action.
likes would be even better.
500 likes would be good. Subscribe to my man, TSR Sports. I just dropped the link to his channel in the chat. Does pretty much all the Spurs games. Also be doing Brooklyn Nets games this year. So make sure you check it out. Very entertaining streams. I'm telling you that right now. I'll definitely be a part of a few of those. If I'm not working, I'll go in there and listen to Rich call the game. It's a beautiful thing.
You know what we still need to do, and this is years overdue? We still haven't done our horror movie stream.
I know.
I'm forgetting about that.
I know. Yes. Especially for Halloween, man. AMC's got Fear Fest, and it sucks. And like they play the same damn 11 movies over and over and over and over again.
Like Halloween 1 and Friday 13th 1 and Elm
No,
Street
I wish they played those. It's like 13 Ghosts and
what?
Yeah.
Not even classics?
Rob Zombie's Halloween and
movies.
Ghost Ship and whatever else. Final Destination 5. Like, I don't care.
I like Final Destination 1 and 2, but they should not
Same
be part
here,
of the horror
same here,
fest.
yes.
You like 1 and 2?
Yes.
A little Allie Larder action?
Yes. Nothing wrong with her.
No.
There's something wrong with the Yankee offense. Let's see if they can fix it. Top of the 6th, 3-0 Red Sox. It'll be Andrew Velasquez, Anthony Rizzo, Aaron Judge.
Now I'm getting peed off. As we're getting later in the game, now I'm just getting angry that we have a 0.
Yeah, I hear you. Pitcher's in there for a strike. Count
Just
all.
watch it go by.
Listen, they were down 3-0. They were down 2-0 in the 7th inning in 1978. So, Odor's pinch hitting. My bad, guys. That's Rudy Odor.
Rug Ned.
Doesn't make sense.
Indeed.
This makes no sense. Swung and a miss. He's going to strike it. This move makes no sense, guys. Odor is a 202 hitter with power. You are down 3 runs. Why are you bringing up a guy that hits 202 when he can't get on base? A home run means nothing. What the hell is wrong with our manager? This is the dumbest move ever. And he strikes out at 3 pitches.
Yep.
You got to be kidding me.
Fundamental baseball does not exist with the Yankees.
What a stupid move. It makes no sense if he's the tying run, okay. You're down 3-0. He doesn't hit.
Nope.
God almighty, man. How can a major league manager be this stupid all the time?
All the time.
I can't stand him. I want to strangle the guy. That's so dumb.
No, you're right. Hey, we need some runs. Let's bring up the guy that's barely hitting over 200, the Mendoza line. Maybe he'll get on base. No.
Rizzo goes deep.
And if we had a guy that could get on base,
right,
that's a 2-run home run.
Right, exactly. It just doesn't make sense because not only, the Yankees needed that. So, yes, we applaud our Italian. Paisano, bye, Felicia. This ball's gone. But seriously.
Show some passion in the dugout. Be fired up. Let's get these freaking, I'm trying not to swear, but we all hate the Red Sox. Let's stop them, mud hole them now. Come on, come back.
Hey, maybe we fired them up. Listen, it doesn't make sense because not only do you bring up Odor, who, like I said, is a bat means nothing.
Nope.
Now you weakened your defense. It just doesn't make sense. We are going to resign Rizzo. I don't think Voigt's long for this team. Anyway, that brings up Aaron Judge. The Yankees are finally on the board. It's 3-1.
Back to back.
That pitch is on the outside corner for a strike.
You could have knocked that out.
There's a lot of Yankee fans.
There are. I hear them. I have headphones and I can hear them cheering.
There's a lot of
Yankee
Yankee
fans
in Fenway. There really is. Pitch. Judge tries to make it 3-2. Extends the strike zone. Swings and misses.
Shouldn't have swung at that one, big guy.
I don't care what Boone wanted. It doesn't make sense. Boone wanted the left-right. No, that's not the move there. You don't bring Odor in when you're down 3 runs. If he's the tying run, you bring him in there. You don't bring him in to lead off an inning. Judge hits a weak ground ball to short. Bogarts in the shortstop throws the first. Safe. Judge.
Oh, he ran it out.
Line. That's for all you analytical people that love eggs at velo. It's a line drive in the box score. So now the tying run is up and Giancarlo Stanton. L.A. Lou, thanks so much. Really, really. Attention to Yankee viewers. Enjoy Baddog while you can because if the Yankees resign Baddog is out of here. So take a picture because it may have to last.
He is safe by a mile.
Yeah. Oh, he's definitely safe. You know that's me talking shit.
He'll be back, but you won't be happy about Sanchez being there.
Come on, Giancarlo!
All right.
Turn this son of a bitch up!
Taking him out. Pitch and change for the Sox.
Good. Baldy the hell out of there.
I don't know who 70 is, but he looks like a child molester. I'm just kidding.
Red Sox will make a pitching change. 1 out, 1 on top of 6-3-1. Boston. Stanton's going to represent the tying run when we come back from commercial break.
That was a little harsh. I'm sorry.
I'm serious, man. Boone drives me insane. It doesn't make sense. I don't care if the guy's a righty, lefty. Who cares? I mean, isn't Velasquez a lefty? Is Velasquez a switch hitter? I'm pretty sure Velasquez hits from the left side against righties. I could be wrong
about him. I don't know.
But Odor is a guy you bring up when one swing ties the game. You don't bring him up in the 6th inning when you're down by 3 runs and weaken your defense. It's a terrible move. It just doesn't make sense. It
Tying
just
run's coming up though. We're not out of this.
right now the tying run comes up. I mean, this is what you want. You want Stan up there. And Velasquez is a switch. I thought he was, Kerm. So righty lefty don't even matter.
No.
So what? Why are you doing that? Oh, it's not like Odor has a 320 average, and you play Velasquez because he plays good shortstop. Velasquez's average is higher than Odor.
And by the way, to piggyback off my comment earlier, another player hitting around 200 for the Yankees this year.
There you go. Tons of them. DJ LeMahieu has sports hernia. I saw somebody ask what's happened to DJ. He's got sports hernia.
We got quite a few guys out. Luke Voigt's out. Clint Frazier's out, and there's one other one. I'm forgetting.
Right. There you go, Kevin. Greg Allen. Right. There's another guy. I mean, it just doesn't make the move to Odor doesn't make sense. It just not there. Not there.
It was definitely giving me a bad odor.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, it stunk. He stinks, Rich.
It does stink. Team stinks.
I
wasn't gonna. They're showing a preview for Halloween Kills, which I wasn't really like. I'm like, I might not watch that. But I have Peacock free with Xfinity, and apparently Peacock's gonna be showing it October 15th. I was like, well, now I'm gonna watch it if it's part of my cable package.
Same here. I did the same thing. I bought Peacock so I could do the Olympic basketball games, and I kept it because I can watch Everybody Loves Raymond. And then I saw they were streaming that, and I saw my wife. I'm like, I'm not going to the movie theater to see that. She goes, it's on Peacock. I go, oh,
yeah. Perfect. Yeah, definitely watch on Peacock.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Really, really. Boone is thinking, geez, we need 4 homers to win. I guess that might be what he's thinking.
Probably.
That's a good point, Mike. You're probably right.
I mean, that's mathematically correct.
That's 600 in the chat. Yeah, I guess my rant must have woke up the neighbors. Come on, Giancarlo.
We need a dinger. Let's tie the game.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. I went all demonic there, but whatever.
That pitch is.
That's
called the ball. That pitch.
You call that a ball?
I hate this umpire.
Oh, yeah.
Is it a ball? I mean, it's a strike zone don't even matter because this umpire doesn't know what the hell he's calling the strike and what he's calling the ball.
That was a strike on Giancarlo. It is. I mean, we're Yankees fans, but we're calling. We're going to call it like we see it.
I don't know what the hell is going on. Pitch. Oh, Stanton tried to tie it. That's what you want. That's the type of swing you want if you're going to miss. Be committed.
Yeah, be committed.
That was a cut. Just a little late. I don't even want to look at him. Go show him again. The 1-1 outside 2-1.
I'm worried when I see pitches like this because I'm worried the ump's going to call something like that a strike because he has tonight.
Yes, I agree. You never know. Stanton's 1 for 2. His single looked like it was going to be a home run, and he just missed it. That guy's like, all right.
He's like, hey, I'm on TV and drunk. Woo.
It'll be a 2-1 to Stanton. Come on, baby. And Plawecki called time. Come on, Giancarlo. One time, baby. One time. Look at the size of this dude. One thing I'll say this. The Yankees may not win some baseball games, but they're going to win a lot of fights. You got a lot of big guys in this team, man.
Stanton, Judge.
Gallo, Rizzo, Voit.
Yeah, I forgot Voit. He's out.
2-1. Oh! Did he get it? It is off the top of the freaking wall again. It bounces out to left field. This time Stanton stays it. They're waving him around. What are you doing? Come on. Are you fucking kidding me?
Out at home.
You can't wave him there.
Jeez, come on.
He's out by a mile. You can't bring him home. It's not 2 outs. You can score in a freaking out if he's at third base. And that's twice. Stan missed by this much.
Stupid. That's a home run in any other park. That's 2 home runs for Stan tonight in a normal ballpark, and it has a stupid, dumb, green, giant wall.
I have no. Now he's out. I don't know why they sent him.
Why did they send him home?
It just doesn't make sense. If there's 2 outs, I get it.
That's not Ricky Henderson going around the bases. With all due respect to Aaron Judge.
Right. If there's 2 outs, I understand it. With 1 out, you don't do that. With 1 out, you don't do it because you can score in an out. terrible.
That was.
This is why the Yankees are what they are. They just their coaching staff, their manager, they do not know how to play baseball. They don't know the fundamentals. If it's 2 outs, you send him, and if he's out, he's out because you can't score on an out. But with 1 out, there is no reason to take that huge risk. Left field is very short there. Even with that ball, that's about 370 feet. Just hit the top of the wall. You don't send him there. It's terrible baseball.
That's little league baseball, fundamental baseball.
It's so bad. It's such a bad send. It's so bad. Pitch. Gallo fouls it back. Gallo is 1 for 2 in the fact that he actually put the ball in play once. He hasn't got a hit, but he's hitting a solid 199 in the year.
Yeah. I mean, we should have runners at the corners with 1 out, but there's 2 outs with a man and Giancarlo in second.
Yeah. You're right. I mean, the Yankee rally would have continued. You would have had first and third with 1 out. Yep. Gallo would have been the go-ahead run at this point against the righty, and instead you send him home. It was just a terrible decision by Phil Nevin. Terrible. That's not, and he wasn't close.
Nope.
Gallo hits a mile-high pop-up home run in a silo, but it's going to reach the seats.
Wow.
Stan looked pissed. Stan should be pissed. That was a terrible send. And it's a late. Like, it's late.
I'm not blaming Judge for that because he doesn't know what's going on behind him.
No, Judge has to pick up the third base coach. And Nevin waves him really late. So it doesn't matter. That's terrible. It's a terrible decision. Terrible decision.
Yeah, camera's on you, jerk off. 2 jerk offs in the camera shot.
Exactly. Exactly. It'll be an 0-2 to Gallo. He takes upstairs 1 and 2. Someone says, I hope you get madder. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm sorry that your life has come to that. I mean, no matter how mad I get, I'm sorry that's what your life is all about, is me getting mad.
I think they would score that a single and a fielder's choice.
Yes. Yep.
That's why it's not a double.
Or he advanced the second on the throw, so that would be the scoring single. Olivia, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate you, my lady. Gallo swings and bloops it, and that'll be an out. So the Yankees waste an opportunity.
Wow.
1 run, 3 hits, and 1 left.
We got a run.
You got 1 run.
What an ugly inning.
It was. Olivia, welcome to the Dog Pound, my lady. Dog Pound members, where you at? Welcome, Olivia, into the kennel, baby. Ooh. Let's go. The Yankees, exactly. The Yankees had a real opportunity there to at least get 2 runs.
Yeah.
Although that's a fallacy of the predetermined outcome. You don't know if Gallo would have popped up with runners at first and third. Obviously, that wouldn't have got the run in. But you just don't. It's fundamental baseball. If there are 2 men out, you send them. And I get that. And if he's out, he's out. But with 1 out, no. You pass the baton. You say, Gallo, you have to also know who's at the plate. And I get that Gallo doesn't make a lot of contact, which is why you don't hit him fourth. By the way,
you know what? We could still have Ben on the corners, 2 outs, and Torres coming up and still have a chance to do something.
Right. And again, I mean, this is why Gallo is not supposed to hit fourth. This is why Gallo hits 6th in the lineup, because, if you do it differently, you have a guy that makes contact hitting fourth, not Gallo. But regardless, I don't care who's up there. You look at who's up there. You say it's Gallo. He's a lefty. They got a righty on the mound. Sack fly makes it 3-2.
The scoreboard.
Oh, I changed it. I just gotta. For some reason, it doesn't stick.
Oh,
once I show it again, it'll show up. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes I change it, but it doesn't change it there.
Did you want to hear some BS 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Even though we lost the game, I'm all ready to watch the Giants and the Falcons. Going to do my little reaction stuff I started doing on the channel. Sit down, turn the game on, and it's Patriots and Saints. Giants got bumped.
I heard that, like down in Connecticut, New Jersey, they didn't get the Giants-Falcons game, which makes no sense.
And people are like, why aren't you doing Giants halftime? I'm like, I can't do it if they're going to get bumped. And it happened last season, especially at the end. They started bumping them left and right. I'm like, it kills me. And I do like have my Sunday afternoons free. I love the Giants. Believe me, not doing content and it doesn't mean I love the team any less. It's just football play-by-play is not my jam. You, of course, have a great thing going. Bless you with it. But for me, I'd rather just chill and watch the game.
I hear you, man. New York Sports Guy, thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate you, brother. Brilly. New York Sports Guy, welcome to the Dog Pound, sir. Dog Pound members, where you at? You welcome New York Sports Guy into the kennel, baby. Ooh. Let's go. At least the Yankees cracked the scoreboard. LA Lou, thank you so much. Appreciate you, brother. Brilly. I'm out, guys, working tonight. Pull it out, Yankees. I can tell you right now, LA Lou would have agreed with me on that. LA
we don't need to pull it out. We need to stick it in.
That's
just a tip.
We just got it stuck to us. This is a rally killer. Tutto grazie, paisan. The grazie. Brilly. We use Baddog's mad rant to step up our games and motivate us to break down and destroy any offense to win every single time.
Nice.
He plays rugby in Italy. So,
nice.
He's a big guy. 6'4", 235.
So my height and about 40 pounds more.
He's huge. He's jacked. 9% body fat. Dude's a house. Dude's like Giancarlo Stanton. Well, anyway, we go to the bottom of the sixth now. The Yankees trail 3-1. It's Devers, Bogarts, Verdugo.
I just don't need enough. I'll never be a house.
No.
I'll be a shed.
Some of us don't have the genetics to do that.
That's true. But I can still dunk at 44, and that's cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So I'm more of a cardio guy.
If I was 6'4", I probably still couldn't dunk. I could when I was younger. Even at 6 foot, I could dunk. The 2-1, low 3-1. Severino's still out there for the Yanks.
I could not when I was younger. Go figure. First
Yeah,
dunk at 37.
Yeah, I had springs ball. It's from I played basketball. I ran track, so leg strength was ridiculous. Leg strength is still bad. I just can't. My knees don't bend the way they used to. Pitches swung on and fouled straight back. Devers tried to get that run back without swinging. The count's full 3-2.
And I think that's my advantage. Is I was extremely unathletic in my teens, 20s until my mid 30s. So now I'm peaking, and most of the people I know have peaked so long ago. Their bodies are, they've got arthritis, or just just because they were so athletic for so long. Yeah. And now they're in their 40s, it's not there anymore.
Yeah, I'm definitely in the best shape of my life, but I just can't. I can't bend the way I used to. It just doesn't. Your tendons don't get any stronger. So it's rough. I'm stronger than I've ever been, but the tendons don't work. Pitch bounced up there, so you walk him. Lead off walk. Lead off walk. I'm sorry, it's 3. I'm sorry, it's 3-2 now.
I was gonna say, are you ahead of me?
No, they had 3-2 up in the count there. My bad. It's 3-2 now. I thought they'd said 3-2 up there.
2-2
before. All right. Well, it's 3-2. Don't throw that pitch again. Don't walk him.
No, don't throw another dirt ball.
No. And the pitch swung on and ground a foul. 3-1 Boston. Yankees finally had a threat. They finally started to hit the ball hard, though, which is a good thing.
Jim and I done. I mean, Judge has some speed, especially for a guy his size, but he's not the type of player you're sending from first base on a hit like that.
Again, you can't take the chance. If you're up by a couple runs, okay. Down by a couple, you can't. You got to know the situation. Pitch. Swung and a miss. Strike 3. OGR, my man. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Brilly. He's our resident Red Sox fan. Good guy. Great guy.
Red Sox and Giants fan. You disgust me.
Good to see you, sir. And hope the family's doing well as always. He says, good to see you two collabing again. It is fun. It'd be more fun if we were winning.
Yeah.
It would be more fun.
But I think your fans enjoy you raging too. But they would prefer Yankees to be upright.
Yeah, I think they would prefer me celebrating than raging. But yes, Charles Hall says, I'm summoning the Sultan of SWAT to put these sorry-ass Red Sox in place. I hope so. That pitch is low. Count 1-0 to Xander Bogaerts. Xander got the Red Sox off to a good start with a 2-run homer in the first. Happy Huntsman, thank you, brother. Brilly, what do you eat to get 10% body fat? Not a lot.
Pink taco.
Yeah, that's good for no matter what your body fat percentage is.
True. You have a better chance of getting that with a floor ball.
True. Pitch outside 2-0. Oatmeal, chicken, ground turkey, turkey bacon, eggs, yogurt, fruit, vegetables, lean steak. It's pretty much what it is.
Just avoid the
junk.
A lot
of working out on top.
Working out. Avoid the junk, though. That's the key. I mean,
yeah, it is. No beer.
Working from home, people are snacking a lot, and that's putting weight on.
3-0. Yeah, when that happened to me, I started the gym closed down. I just started running, and I was losing weight before the gym because I cleaned my diet up, and then I was like, what am I going to do? And I started running, and then I lost a lot more. So I look back at like videos of me from 4 years ago and see how round my face was compared to the way it is now. It's crazy to look at the difference 55 pounds makes on your body. It's insane.
Yeah, it does.
3-0, be careful here. and he was too carefully walked him. Mike, thank you, brother. Brilly. What's funny is Gary Sanchez misses the tag. That was the most pathetic thing of the year.
That was a strike, dude. He caught the inside corner, the corner to the strike zone thing, the box. That was a strike. The K zone. Thank you.
We know how this umpire.
I know. So I'm betting anyway.
This umpire sucks. And that's got nothing to do with the Yankees losing. The umpire's been terrible for both teams. Tutto, grazie, paisano. We use abandoned buildings to ram into the brick walls without any pads or body protections just to warm up. This guy hates the Eagles more than anybody I know, by the way. More than me.
Suck. Screw the Eagles.
Didn't think that was possible, but Tutto hates the Eagles. Hates them. Orphanage Grom, thank you, buddy. Brilly. Imagine a New York baseball team with me, Lindor, Baez, Alonso, Nimmo, and the Mets defense with Judge, Stanton, Rizzo, the Yankees offense on one team. Easy 100 Ws. Yeah, the Mets and Yankees combined, they might actually be a good team.
Yeah, that's definitely not combining the two team franchises.
It's kind of like trying to combine the Jets and Giants. You might have something.
No, you won't.
I doubt it. Yeah, I doubt it. The umpire does suck, guys. I mean, the umpire he's been inconsistent all night for both teams, not just one side or the other. I'm not saying this umpire has been favoring the Red Sox.
It's bad on both sides. He's consistently bad for everybody.
There's a meeting on the mound. Bogart's on at first, Verdugo at the plate. Roldy, thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Really. What an emotional inning. I understand Nevin always has been aggressive, but not in that situation. In this type of game with one freaking out. Baddog, do me a favor. Nevin and Boone's bag, please. I hate it. It's a bad send, Roldy. It's not smart baseball. You got to understand the situation. You got to understand the outfielder's arms. You got to understand that left field is not very deep at Fenway. And you got to understand that you have a lefty up next with one out. You can't send him there. You're down by 2 runs. If we're up 3-1, okay.
And Stan hit a missile off his bat, which gives a runner less time to get to his destination.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep. Exactly. That ball got out there in a hurry.
Yeah, that's instantly right there. That should tell you, off the wall, he's not going to have time.
Yep, good point. Tutto, my man, you the man. Grazie, paisano. Brilly. 1-0 pitch in there for a strike. 1-1. Nothing in the world feels better than smacking all the stinky Eagle fans like rag dolls and show them who's the boss. And you won't see them smiling no more. You know why? Because Tutto paintbrushes them. I would like to do that to Aaron Boone. Maybe Tutto, can I borrow you to take care of Yankee management after you're done with the Eagles? We send you right to
only sweating on his nose. Did you see that?
That pitcher's a strike. Call the ball.
Jeez.
I
know. I should know by now, but still, it just drives me crazy.
You don't know what he's going to call a strike and a ball.
No, you don't. I'm sure the pitchers and hitters think that too. Like, Jesus, what's a ball? What's a strike?
They don't know, which is why the umpire needs to be consistent. It's been terrible. Nevin was channeling his inner Willie Randolph. I don't know what he was doing. It'll be a 2-1. That pitch is crushed, and it's going to bounce off the wall. Judge plays it out there. They're going to send the runner home, and the throw home is not in time. 4-1. This game's over. The Yankees had their opportunity. In the top of the 6th, and they blew it. And they blew all momentum getting thrown out at home. That was it. That was a turning point in the game.
Momentum back in Boston.
Yep, that was a turning point in the game. And right field is much different. Left field is much different in Fenway because it's deeper down there. The ball can roll around in the corner like it did. And right field is just farther away from home plate than left field. It's because of the batter's at third base. So it's just a shorter throw. And that was the game. I mean, Yankees played like shit tonight anyway. Don't deserve to win. When your ace comes out and gives you 2 innings, you don't deserve to win. But when you take yourself out of an inning the way the Yankees did, when you pinch hit Rugnet Odor leading off an inning, when you're down by 3 runs and you continuously play piss poor baseball, you don't play fundamental baseball, you make consistently stupid mistakes that when you're 10 years old, you know the rules of baseball better than our coaching staff does. You're going to lose. You can't play in the playoffs against a team like Boston and make all these mistakes.
I'm not giving up hope yet, but I'm not feeling good again because momentum is completely shifted. We had momentum back briefly, and we gave it all right back to Boston, and now they've got it again with this run.
Yeah. Well, it just sucks because, like I said, if you have first and third with 1 out, Rizzo hit a home run. and you got Judge on first, and then then Stanton hits a missile that just missed going out of the park. That's twice. Then you have first and third, but you have tons of momentum because you're knocking the ball around the park. The game is totally different. And instead you take yourself out of the damn inning, and then the Red Sox come back and get the run back, and you're right back where you started. It's terrible baseball.
Very good point. He asked, how are the Yankees supposed to know that Fenway had a short left field with an abnormally tall fence? He's right.
Yeah, they probably didn't. You're probably right. They looked at analytics, and they didn't even notice the fence. They were trying to figure out the exit velo on Stanton's shot. They didn't think about maybe the left field is shorter, and they got good arms in the field.
Stan still thinks he hit 2 home runs. He doesn't know yet.
No, Stanton's killed the ball, man. If nothing else, Stanton was great. Stan and Judge are great. Man of 1,005 holds. Thank you, brother. Billy. That's how you wave the runner, Yankees.
Is he a Sox fan?
No, he's a Yankee fan.
Oh, okay. That's sarcasm.
But that was terrible.
How many years have the Red Sox been where they are? Fenway's, gosh, how old is it? Fenway 100+ years old now?
Yeah. Fenway's been around since 1912, I think.
Forever.
Yeah. It opened the day the Titanic sunk, I think.
Was it?
Yeah, I think it's something to do with the Titanic. I know. Well, the Yankees are on the Titanic, and
speaking of that Titanic ship,
they are. LP says, honestly, Ace or not, Cole has an ERA of 6.15 since he came back from his injury. When your Ace is struggling like that, contract be damned. You should start your heart. That's exactly it, LP. But the Yankees don't do that. They are completely analytical based, and their analytics department sucks. And that's another thing. The Yankee analytical department is terrible. It's one of the worst in baseball. Because look at it, the Dodgers use analytics during the World Series. Like, they won 105 games. The Rays use analytics. The Rays don't have near the payroll as the Yankees. They're winning the AL East every freaking year almost.
Yep, every year, just about.
So they're a useful tool if you know how to use them. The Yankees have no clue how to use analytics. You would think that they would.
No,
they don't.
No.
4-1 Boston. Loizaga in there, and pitches. This umpire sucks, man. Pitch has been a strike half the night. That is a strike according to Jay Zone, but he calls it a ball.
Wow, this might be the worst umpire I've seen, and
it's really bad.
He's top 3 worst umpires I think I've seen. What's this douchebag's name?
I don't know. The consistency of this strike zone has been god awful all night on both sides.
I'm curious if that'll be noted in the write-ups of this game tomorrow, because it's exceptionally bad.
Yep, 3-0. So Loizaga can't find the plate.
No, he can't find the plate. It's not a strike. Even when he finds the plate, it's not a strike.
That's true. Mark Carlson's home plate umpire. Yeah, he's in it. Yeah, Boone's got to go. Boone needs to be fired.
Mark Carlson.
Yankees fans need their pound of flesh. Somebody needs to get fired. You can't be. You're the Yankees. You can't be satisfied making the wild card game every year and getting knocked out there or getting knocked out in the ALDS. Can't be satisfied with that.
Where's Yankee pride?
They don't have it anymore because Hal Steinbrenner don't give a shit. He's all about, I'm going to make money. Fans aren't going to show up, and you're going to see what happens. In there for a strike, 3-1.
I thought he was going to call ball 4.
I'm surprised he didn't.
I was waiting for it because he called that pitch already, I believe, a ball in this at bat.
Yeah, very close to it. Yeah, Boone needs to be fired. Cashman really needs to be fired. He's the worst.
I think Boone's finally going to get the boot.
I hope he does, man. I can't. The Yankees needed some changes. The Yankees need some contact hitters on this team. That pitch is low, so 2 on and 1 out as Loizaga comes in and promptly walks the first batter he faces. Why can't we go back to 2017? Because we don't have Joe Girardi anymore.
This is
Boone, Tim's a cash. Boone and Tim, none of them will probably be fired, but they should be. All 3 of them should be. It's ridiculous.
Just fire everybody that's standing on the mound right now.
What's that?
Just fire everybody that's standing on the damn.
I know. Mike said pretty simple. Juice moved -108 all the way to -144 in some books. So there you go. Maybe they knew. Yeah, Jalak, I agree. I don't have to waste my energy with the Yankees anymore. And that's a fact because the last month is just brutal. It's an emotional roller coaster every night. So if nothing else, get that the hell off me. Like I said, I get to do the Lakers tomorrow. It's a preseason game. I got no emotional attachment. It'll be nice just to do that. That'd be nice.
I wish I could say that with the Spurs coming up, but there's going to be extreme emotional attachment.
No, I get it. I mean, if I was doing Knicks
Giants.
games,
You also have the Giants.
yeah,
Too.
you have the but that's once a week. We can handle that.
Yeah, but sometimes the way they've lost games.
No, I know
feel that stings for more than a day.
I know. Not
That
a Lakers fan.
Washington one.
I'm not a Lakers fan. I'm a Knicks fan, Dylan. I'm a Knicks. I'm not a Laker. I work for the Lakers on YouTube is what I do, but I'm not a Knicks fan. Roldy, thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Really, really, fellas. You know what the problem is? We don't have any dogs on the Giants and Yankees. Back in the day, we had alpha males. Now we're stuck with bunch soft as bitches. You're right. You're right. You see how married I get? I'm an alpha male. Yankees need that. And you know why the Yankees don't have alphas, Roldy? Because they are beta bitches, and that's why they got rid of Girardi. That pitch is called a strike, borderline, count 0-1. But that's true, Roldy. Girardi was an alpha, and they got rid of him because he was a little bit too hard on the players. He hurt their egos. Frank, thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Sub logo dog. I follow your Lakers streams. Glad your New York is like my LA Dodgers. I wish, Frank,
Yeah.
I wish the Dodgers will be there. My
Probably.
Yankees can't get there, but your
It's not
Dodgers
guaranteed they'll be there.
What's that?
It's not guaranteed LA will be there.
I think the Dodgers.
Dodgers have choked a lot in the playoffs.
Well, that's why they don't like Dave Roberts. A lot of Dodgers fans don't like Dave Roberts, but Dodgers make it a lot farther than the Yankees do every year. I think they're going to make it. I think the Dodgers will make it. I think the Dodgers are still the best team. I think the Dodgers will beat the Giants in a 7-game series. I really do. I want the Dodgers to win tomorrow because I want to watch Dodgers. I want to watch the American League. I don't care. I want to watch Dodgers Giants. I want to watch that series. I hope that happens. The American League, I don't give a shit about any of these teams. I really don't care. Pitch upstairs 2-1. The Weisiger can't find the play. I'll root for the Rays in the American League. I will root for the Rays to go to the World Series. I think the Rays.
Baseball. If the Yankees get knocked out tonight, I'm done.
I'll watch like I said, I'll watch the National League. I like the National League brand of baseball better anyway, but I root for the Rays. I think the Rays deserve better. I hate their place that they play is a dump and nobody really cares about them in Tampa. I really feel like they deserve a city that would appreciate how good that organization is and how they run things. They're a really good team. So I hope they get their due when they get to the World Series. Pitch, swung on a miss, 2-2.
Will you call the World Series with the Dodgers in it? I don't know if I already asked you tonight.
I don't think I'll call it. It'll depend. I may do one game. I'm not gonna do like a bunch. Even if the Dodgers aren't, I may do one World Series game, but I don't know. So Stanton. I mean, Stanton, you can't do anything better, buddy. I mean, don't hit the ball so hard next time.
Yeah. Stop hitting it so hard.
Jesus. Red Sox have runners at first and second with 1 out, bottom of 6, a run in here. It's 4-1 Boston. Pitch. Swung and a miss. Got him to chase. And there's
we're New York Giants fans, so more than often than not, for mentioning the Giants, we're probably talking about the New York Giants.
Right. Yeah. But as far as like the Dodgers and Giants, Olivia, I'm talking about baseball. Like that Giants, yeah. San Francisco Giants, Dodgers and Giants, definitely. Giants versus Rays World Series. I'm telling you, I think the Dodgers will go to the World Series.
And if we're talking about George Mirasan, we're talking about my Giant.
I
really have to go deep in my brain. I'm like, who's my Giant?
George Mirasan. I remember him. Washington Wizards.
Yes. No, I think they were actually the Bullets.
They might have been the Bullets back then. I'm so old. I had the Juwan Howard Bullet jersey, the Bullets jersey.
I like the Bullets name better still. Whatever.
So do I. Wes Unseld, he was Bullets. That pitch is outside, 1-0. I don't think the Dodgers are going to lose. I think the Dodgers. I don't know if they win the World. I think the Dodgers are going to the World Series, though. I think they come out of the NL. I think you might have a rematch of what happened last year.
You said Dodgers won the season series against the Dodgers, though.
Yeah, but Dodgers have been here. You know, I think
Giants have been here too.
Yeah, but not recently. Like, I don't know how many of these Giants have been there. Like, the Dodgers are defending champions. Swung and a missed 1-1. So these guys, I mean, I think experience plays a part in the playoffs.
It does.
So I think the Dodgers have the advantage. But we'll see. I mean, the Cardinals been red hot. Anything can happen. I mean, I don't know who's pitching for Los Angeles tomorrow. I don't know if it's Hyun-Jin Ryu or whoever it is, but he comes out and has a game like Cole. You screw it.
What if it's Clayton Kershaw?
Bringing Donnie baseball, I would love it, New York Diesel, but he's in Miami. I don't think he's going.
He's not coming here.
But I wish the Yankees would have hired him. I keep saying Alex Rodriguez or Jorge Posada. Pitch. That's a strike. Call the ball.
As Seriously, I think this is the worst umpire I may have ever seen at this point.
He is terrible. He really
There's
is
been
bad.
at least 10 pitches, at least, and I'm being generous, that have been called improperly for both teams.
Pim, thank you, brother. Really. Theo Epstein's looking for a job. That's what it said. Somebody asked me who I wanted as a GM. I said Theo Epstein. Yep. I agree with you, Pim. I agree. It'll be a 2-1 here to Bobby Dahlback. First and second, 2 outs. 4-1 Sox. Pitch, swung on and ground a foul. And the count's even at 2-2. Ball girl watches that go into the stands.
I do remember when the Yankees could even make a World Series. It's been a long time.
Not since 2009, they haven't been there.
A long time.
The 2010s were the first time in a century that the Yankees did not make a World Series in a decade.
Yep.
The first time since the 1910s that the Yankees did not make at least one World Series in a decade. That is how piss poor Brian Cashman's been, people. With all the money that the Yankees have, that's what we have become. Can't even get to the World Series, let alone win it.
No.
Olivia, thank you so much.
No.
Appreciate it, brother. Make Dave get him in the GM of the Yankees.
Nope.
He doesn't know much about football, Olivia. I don't know how much I trust him with the baseball team. I feel your pain, buddy. Drink some more Bud Light. I mean, what the hell? You might as well get sloshed while you're there.
Yeah.
I mean,
Nice mullet, bro. Look at that Yankees fan with the mullet. Party in the front.
1 minute miss, strike 3. So Loizaga comes back to strike out 2 batters. Red Sox do get the run back. 1 run, 2 hits, 2 left. We played 6 to go to the top of the 7th. It's Bucky Dent inning. 4-1 Red Sox. Do you think that Phil Nevin snuck some of that guy's you think Phil Nevin snuck some of that guy's Bud Light when he sent Aaron Judge home there?
Might have. Why not? I mean,
stupid. Pimp, thanks so much, brother. Brilly. Hal only cares about balancing his checkbook. You're right. It's Yankees are really aggravating. Like I've said before, I think that I hate this Yankee team more than I've ever hated a Yankee team before. And people are like, what about like 1990, 91, 92? I'm like, yeah, but they had no talent. Like they just weren't good. This team is too good to be this bad. It is.
The payroll does not equal the production.
Right. It's terrible. Tuto, my man. Grazie, paisano. Billy, you have 112 freak athlete followers. All you have to do is point at whoever you don't like, snap your fingers, point your index finger towards the ground. Aaron Boone. Take him out, Tuto. I can't stand, man.
Yeah, we were talking about the alpha male, and I started thinking about the New York Giants. Do you think Joe Judge is an alpha male? Because I'm not getting that on the sideline.
I think Joe Judge is very egotistical. I feel like Joe Judge feels like he can't take blame, like accountability for anything. I will admit he did take accountability for throwing the challenge flag after the touchdown in the first game 1 when I came out with one of my best sound bites ever when I told him, "You run laps, Joe. You run laps." People loved that. Because he spoke about fundamentals. I'm like, how do you not know the rule?
How do you not know the rules of the game? Basic rule. You're the head coach of an NFL football team, and you don't know all scoring plays are challenged, and you can't challenge it.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
fans know this.
Right.
Fans know this.
Doing the game, sitting down in my downstairs area here, and how the hell do I know the rules? This is what I don't understand. Steve, thank you, my man. Appreciate you, brother. Here's $2 towards the $300 million to Clown
Guys.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Still, I think my favorite lack of football knowledge would go to Donovan McNabb in an interview after I think he was playing with Washington at the time.
Not knowing
at the end of a tied game, he said, "There's ties in football?" Well, yes, sir, there are.
Yeah. Irish Rover, thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Really, my man. Steinbrenner fired Billy Martin like 4 times and brought him back because he knew how to manage and win. Bring back Joe Girardi. I agree. And I'm going to say this right now. When Glaber didn't run to first base, I don't care if he's down 12-2. When he didn't run hard to first base in the pass ball, I'm yanking. If I'm the manager, I'm pulling him out of the game. I said 2 things. Either you're hurt or you're not giving 100% effort. You're done. Billy Martin went out and yanked Reggie Jackson out of the game in a game in Fenway. Reggie Jackson, Mr. October, Hall of Famer. Billy Martin said, I don't give a damn who you are. You don't bust it, you're out. And Reggie Jackson got pissed. But Billy Martin said, I'm not having that on my team. You're going to hustle 100%. That's what I would have pulled Gleyber Torres out of that game so fast his head would have spun around.
I'm not a fan of the guy. Appreciate what he did in New York, but Bill Belichick's the same way. I don't care, but except for maybe Tom Brady. I don't care who you are. If you're not, you're out. Yeah. Next guy up, and that we need that here. We need that in all New York sports teams, quite frankly.
Well, yeah, we'll see if the Yankees can
wake up.
This umpire is he's trash. I mean, that's not – this guy don't know where the hell the strike zone is, man.
He needs to go back to strike zone school.
I'd rather have Angel Hernandez as the home plate umpire at this point. For real.
I'd rather have Enrico Palazzo.
I know. This is terrible.
At least it'd be
entertaining. Why he didn't call that a strike? Mike, thank you, brother. Really. Judge is Livio Soprano. Unable to experience joy. That's true.
You know what sucks for Aaron Judge, too, is he's going to blame himself for getting thrown out. But, I mean, it's not his fault as a professional athlete. It's going to be in your head like, I should have ran faster, maybe cut a corner, even though it's all on the third base coach.
That was the third base coach.
100%.
Mitch Gleyber fouls it away, 1-2. Yankees running out of outs. They have 9 left. They trail by 3.
Which seems like a ton right now.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
It really does.
Like I said, they had a chance. They got the solo homer by Rizzo. They could have had first and third with 1 out. They had a rally going, and Phil Nevin took it away from them with a terrible send, and that was it. Then the Red Sox got that run back immediately. So any momentum the Yankees had was completely gone at that point.
Gleyber.
The 1-2. Gleyber takes up and in 2-2. What happens if the World Series Astros versus Dodgers? When the Yankees are out, I don't care what the World Series is.
Same.
I don't care.
I'll
watch it, but I don't care. I don't care if the Astros. Everyone always brings up the Astros. The Astros don't bother me. Like, I know the Yankees must bother the Astros or something because the Astros fans always talking shit. I don't care about the Astros. Gleyber swings and hits it right to center. Kike. Oh, I thought he misplayed it there for a second.
So did I. He didn't.
He makes the catch.
The only World Series I've cared about that didn't have the Yankees in it of recent memory is the Nationals made it, and I lived in Virginia for 10 years.
Right,
I that was the only local team I followed, and I was happy he won one, and I'm like, no, I don't care about it.
And that was a big upset. I mean, nobody thought the Nationals, they were like way under 500 that year, and they came all the way back.
31 and came back and then beat the Dodgers, who they were supposed to get beat by, beat the Cards, and then they beat the Astros. That's right. That was the World Series.
Who had the big Grand Slam? Juan Soto had a big World Series. Who had the big Grand Slam for the Nationals? I forget who the hell it was. It was like a journeyman type of guy. He had like a big Grand Slam, and I forget.
You're talking. I can't pull his name, but that was the World Series where only the home team won.
Yes.
Or no, the road team. The road team won every game. Won every game because it was Scherzer and Strasburg. They got all the wins for the Nats in the World Series against the Astros.
No, Harry Kendricks, thank you, Lingba. Yeah, I knew it was like a veteran guy.
Kendricks, I couldn't pull his name.
So Brett Gardner's up there with 1 out, nobody on. Yankees now down to 8 outs.
Yep. Wow, great. Gardner is 0-7 his career against Houck. How do you say his douchebag's name?
Yep. Houck.
That
is a defeated looking bunch of Yankees right there. I think they know they shot their wad in the 6th. I think they know. Gardner grounds it foul 0-2.
In that case, it didn't feel good to shoot your wad. Not at all.
What's that?
And in this case, it did not feel good to shoot your wad.
Right. Prematurely.
My Yankees, when LeMahieu starts since 2019, when he starts, they're 203 and 133. When he doesn't start, 25 and 23.
Yeah. You know why? Because he makes contact and he hits. Even though he didn't have a good year this year, he hits for average. I mean, he's a guy who puts the ball in play. Good things happen when he puts the ball in play.
Yeah. Or he gets on base.
The Yankees don't have a lot of those guys at all.
None.
They don't.
None.
He's like the one guy. Well, Judge and Stanton do, but they strike out a lot. But they do hit. Gardner swings and misses again. So.
Home runs.
This is that was probably Gardner's final at bat as a New York Yankee.
Yeah.
That was probably Gardner's final at bat. I don't know why they just showed that pitch. Unless they were just showing him set it up. But
ESPN sucks.
Yeah. So Gardner, the last remaining Yankee from the 2009 championship team. And like I said, that was probably his final at bat as a Yankee. I tip my cap to you, Gard. You had a great career, buddy. I mean, you busted your ass. You played your ass off. You're a great leader. Age catches up to everybody, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
unless you're Tom Brady.
Except for Tom Brady, because he's not human.
No.
Pitches in there for a strike. 0-1. Dominic, thank you, brother. Really, what part of Virginia did you live in?
Fredericksburg. Right between DC and Richmond. They're kind of smack dab in the middle. Worked at Geico for 9 years.
There you go.
It was nice. I mean, that's one stand concerning moving back to. It's
Yeah.
in the contention.
Yeah, a lot of Yankees have a lot of low 200 average hitters. That ball is outside. 1-1 to Gio. 2 out, somebody on top of the 7th. Boston up 4-1.
That's an understatement. A lot of players 200 or less.
Yeah.
I'll pull up the roster.
For the Yankees, for most of before they went on that big run, they were near the bottom of the AL in every major offensive category, including home runs and slugging percentage. Swung and a miss, 1-2. They're one of the lowest OPS. I think they're one of the lowest OPS teams in the league, and that's a team that hits home runs. That tells you
average plus slugging, kiddos. Average plus slugging.
Yeah, on base and slugging. Yeah,
on base slugging. Sorry, I got that.
They are like they're one of the lowest in the league, and they hit home runs. That just tells you how little they get on base when they don't hit home runs.
Very little.
Pitches upstairs 2-2. Nah, Gardner's old, man. I mean, there's not much you can do. Like I said, I mean, Gardner is what he is at this point, but Gardner always gave you 100%. It's one thing you got to respect about him. And he was very good for a long time. I mean, he stole 50 bases almost 1 year. He stole 47 bases. He played good outfield. He could bunt. He did a lot of things. He had some pop in his bat. Like Gardy was a good player, Be sad to see him go, but it's passed him by. And let's face it, I mean, he hit 220. He's right in the middle of the pack as far as Yankee hitters go. Probably had average higher than 6 of the Yankees.
Our primary lineup, 1 through 8 on Baseball Reference, the guys that normally would be playing, their combined average was 237, dude.
Yeah, it's pathetic.
That is absolutely pathetic.
It's pathetic. It'll be a 2-2 to Gio.
237.
Crowd sensing it. Pitch. Gio fouls it away.
All that money in 237.
Yeah, it's really sad. It's really sad.
Yeah, Lucas real to the end.
What's that?
Lucas said you fellas still going. We're here till the end.
Yeah,
it's getting painful.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. It don't matter. I'll be here till the final out.
Yeah, same. I don't stop midstream.
Nope, definitely not. Don't matter what it is, unless it's like really late. I remember the first year, like I started streaming. I remember the Dodgers and Red Sox. I think they won 18 innings one game, and I stopped, swung and a miss, strike 3. So the Yankees are down easily in the 7th. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch. 4-1 Boston. Closing in on the ALDS or the Red Sox.
Yeah, they are.
I remember I ended that after like 10 innings. I'm like, guys, I got to go to bed. Like
I would too. If it's like 2 or 3 in the morning, it's like,
yeah. And I woke up the next day and I saw 18 innings. I said, thank God I ended that, because I was going to have to end it eventually.
I think I did that with a baseball game too. It was getting late. I'm like, I'm calling it. And then the next morning I was like, oh my goodness, that game went on for another 3 hours.
Yeah, I went on a long time. Yeah, Red Sox world champs. Okay, you.
Doubt that.
I don't think so. Good luck against Tampa. You'll need it. They're a lot better team than you are. You beat a very overrated, inconsistent Yankee team. Congratulations.
Overrated is correct. Sad, true.
Good for you. Any Yankee fan that was honest with themselves knows this team was not good.
They're not.
Thought they could beat Boston, but they weren't getting past Tampa.
Well, thank you for having me on tonight. Glad we got to do this.
Oh no, hey man, my pleasure. Listen, I needed somebody to share my sorrows with it.
I was really sincerely hoping we would not be sharing our sorrows and it'd be more joy, but this is an absolutely disappointing game.
Yeah. They got off to a really bad start too. I mean, but you wanted the Yankees to do it the complete opposite. Stanton just missed a home run. Would have changed things around. Maybe 1-0 Yankees. Maybe get the crowd out of it, but he doesn't. The next guy gets out. Gallo strikes out, and then Bogarts hits a 2-run homer with 2 outs, and that was kind of it. The Yankees, as Aaron Boone said, well, we took a gut punch, and they never got up. And they're not fighters. I mean, the Yankees don't fight. And again, they didn't score a lot of runs against Tampa. I think they scored 4 or 5 runs in that entire series.
I did look it up. They scored, I think it was 6, but they gave up like more than double that.
Yeah, well, they gave up 12 the one game. They won 1-0 in the bottom of the 9th on Sunday.
They scored 1, 2, and 3, I think.
They scored 2. I don't know what, I forgot what they scored the first game. They scored 2 the second game. So
There's 3 in the other game.
Yeah.
6 total. But yeah, when you give up more than double that, who cares?
I've been saying it for years. You can't win a World Series with a bunch of home run hitters. You're not going to win like that. You can get to the playoffs. You can beat bad teams. Your guys are going to get hot. You're going to hit home runs. You're going to go on stretches where you win 10 of 11. You win maybe not 13 in a row, but you win 10 of 11. You win 9 out of 12. You're going to have those. And the Yankees did. I mean, all year we saw the Yankees 2-9, 9-2, 2-9, 10-0, 1-9, 13 in a row, 7 losses in a row. You saw it all year, 8-2, 3-9. That was the Yankees. Why? Because when you're a home run hitting team, you are going to be extremely inconsistent when you don't have guys that don't hit for average. You don't have guys that get on base. You can't win World Series with all or nothing hitters. You just can't. Not a team full of them. A couple of them mixed in there, that's fine. You can have a couple of Joey Gallos in your lineup, but you can't have a team full of them that are hitting 200.
Those home run hitters need guys to drive in, and we don't have those guys that get on base.
Exactly.
Few and far between.
Exactly. That's exactly right. You don't win with solo homers.
No.
L.A. Lou always says that I'd rather have 4 singles than a solo homer. And that's a fact.
Well, I mean, if the entire game I have 4 singles or 1 home run.
Right.
But I know what you're saying. You want to get guys on.
And 4 singles in a row over the solo homer.
Yeah, because I probably get 2 runs out of that.
Yep. But
you got a bug in there?
No, my I don't know what I got, like a shadow going on behind.
Oh, okay. So
yeah, no, I'm trying to get the camera to register and it didn't. That pitch is grounded to third. Odor throws him out. 1 away.
Laser beam throw.
7. Tutto grazie, paisano. Brilli. What's the smallest room in the world? Construction site portable in the Philadelphia Eagles football team Hall of Fame. That's a bad odor.
How many Eagles are in the Hall of Fame? Reggie White.
Oh, they got a few. Harold Carmichael made it. Doesn't belong in there. Reggie White.
That was the obvious one immediately.
Brian Dawkins. He's in there.
Brian Dawkins, yeah.
I don't know if Eric Allen is. He should be.
McNubb, think he'll get in there?
I think McNabb was good enough to make it. Yeah, I don't think he's a first ballot Hall of Famer, but I think he'll get.
He'll get eventually.
They just swung on a miss. The count's 0-1. Bottom of the 7th, the Red Sox closing in on a wild card victory here over the Yankees and ready to move on to play Tampa. Sports Live in the ATL. Thank you, brother. Billy's a Braves fan. I always love seeing the Yankees loose. I think you mean lose.
I think.
However, I hope they win for you, but I'll be happy the Red Sox win. Good luck. Well, you'll be happy. The Red Sox won this game. The game's over. But like I said, it sucks. I haven't seen the Yankees win anything in a long time, but if nothing else, I can always say, hey, at least I do remember when they were good.
Same.
At least I do. At least I have that. I mean, I feel bad for Mets fans that really haven't seen the Mets ever be good.
But we remember when the Mets were good. Yeah,
I remember when they were good, but I'm saying I think sometimes, again, and I always admit, as a Yankee fan, I'm spoiled. I mean, it's amazing that you make the playoffs 5 straight years and it ain't good enough here. It's amazing the standards that the Yankees are held to, not by the fans, by the media. Like everybody holds the Yankees to a completely different standard, whether that's fair or not. It's fact. So, as a Yankee fan, it's just when you're spoiled and you see your team win 5 championships and you see them spend all the money that they do, you just expect better.
When you have the most championships out of any American sports team, the bar is going to be
exactly
as high as it can go.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly.
Whereas a Giants fan, the bar right now is extremely low.
Yes. But again, I saw the glory days of the Giants too. So again, I could be a Jets fan.
It's true. Good thing you're not.
2-1 inside 3-1. The Wise Guys had a hard time finding the plate tonight. He's been kind of wild. We don't spend the most money every year. That's actually a fallacy. The Dodgers have spent more than us the last few years, so that's incorrect. That is completely incorrect. We do not spend the most money. That is incorrect. Incorrect statement. It'll be a 3-1 pitch here to Schwarber. He hit a solo homer.
I agree. The Giants, I think, are mostly to walk.
Yep.
I think the Giants are mostly on the right. I think 2 of my franchises. I think the Giants are starting to head in the right direction. And once we get all our wide receivers on the same page, I mean, what we saw Sunday out of Galloway and Tony, I was very excited. And it's like if Shep can come back and Slane come back and produce, we could have legit 4 out there for Daniel to throw to. Evan Ingram still sucks. We know that.
Evan Ingram is trash. Evan Ingram is to the Giants what Gary Sanchez is to the Yankees. He really is. Yeah, I mean, it's just those two guys.
I've tried defending him. I'm finally done with that.
I can't do it. But yeah, you hope that the Giants can build off of what they did against New Orleans and that Daniel Jones has that confidence. You see what Kadarius Toney can do with the ball in space.
Yes.
And I said, maybe the injuries to Slayton, that pitch is a ball. Maybe the injuries to Slayton and Shep actually were blessing in disguise because now he has a little chemistry with Kenny Galladay.
Yes.
And he can get him more involved in the offense. But yeah, I don't think there's any doubt. That's why the Giants went out and drafted Kadarius Toney and got Kenny Galladay for days like that. So the defense needs to tighten it up, but hopefully the offense can build on what they did, and then they can have a good game against Dallas.
And Saquon is looking like Saquon again now.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely.
1-0, outside 2-0. Someone said the Yankees are almost better as the Giants. No, they're not. Come on.
No,
I mean, let's not say just ridiculous things. I mean, the Yankees, again, they're held to a completely different standard. This is a team that won 92 games. They have been over 500 for, I think, 28 straight years. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, 28 straight years. They've been over 500. They've made the playoffs 5 years in a row. But again, being that they're the Yankees, that's not good enough here. It's not. They're held to, but they are better than the Giants. So the Giants are 18-50 in their last 68 games. The Giants aren't good. The Yankees are good. They're not good enough.
Good enough.
That's the problem. Somebody said the Yankees are good. They're not championship. That's exactly right. Mike, thank you, brother. Ingram and Slayton should be pumping gas in Jersey. Boone should be pumping gas in Jersey.
Yeah. Is it what you just said about the Yankees? One of my other sports franchises, the Spurs, have a higher standard of excellence, even though they're not a popular team in the NBA per se. 22 straight years of the playoffs, your expectations are going to be this in the last 2 seasons.
Yeah, of course.
Been playing like this.
Yep, of course. And I think that that's happening with Patriots fans right now. You get you're good for so long, and all of a sudden you get a dose of reality that, oh my God, this is what it's like to not be the best. It's strange. You do get spoiled. You do be like, hey, I expect them to win it every year.
They did,
and then when it falls off, you're like, what the hell is going on? Benjamin, thank you, brother. Brilly. Of course, Dom left to go consume meatball. Loiziga can't find the plate, by the way. 4 straight out of the zone, and they're not even close. So the Red Sox have 2 on with 1 out. And he's throwing 27 pitches. I think he should be done, and he is.
Yeah. Now, would Brady go to 9 Super Bowls in like 17 or 18 years of the Patriots? So it was like almost every other year.
Yeah, it was crazy. 9 Super Bowls in 20 years of the Patriots.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
But
yes,
yeah, might as well lose it with Chad Green serving up a grand. Well, they only have a couple guys on, but I mean, like I said, it's hard to win when your ace goes 2 innings and puts you in an immediate 3-0 hole. It's just, you can't, it's hard to win a playoff game like that. It's also hard to win a playoff game, like I said, when you have guys that do nothing but hit home runs. You're either going to be all or nothing. The Yankees were really hot. Now they got really cold. They were really cold against Tampa, and they carried it right into Fenway. That's what it is. I'm going to piss. So probably
I'll take it over.
Take over for a second. I got to go to the bathroom. Guys, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. Like I said, we get back to April, the Yankees will be back on this channel. I'll be bitching about them all over again, so you don't want to miss it. Make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to the Sports Reaction. About to drop his link right
TSR
there.
Sports, but TSR stands for the Sports Reaction, which is the original name. I can't believe I put the 69
in there. Make sure you subscribe then for some great Spurs and Nets content. We'll be right back, take a leak, and we'll see what the Yankees do here.
You can't win games when your pitching fails you, and the pitching failed us immediately to start the game. Our hitting's failing us, and then the coaching failing us with Nevin telling Judge to run home. I mean, that's just when you're failing in all facets of the game, basic fundamentals, you're going to lose, and it sucks. But I'll talk to Chad a little bit. Philip, I agree. It's not been the same since George Steinbrenner left, so to speak. It's weird being a Yankees and Spurs fan, seeing just 2 teams that have been so good for so long struggle the way they have. I mean, the Spurs haven't made the playoffs the last couple years, but the Yankees have been consistently make the playoffs, but they're not doing anything with it. I see a super chat. So I'll read that. Baddog says, how are Eagles fans like toilet paper? They're either on a roll or taking a crap from someone. I don't have a huge problem with Eagles fans. I am a Spurs fan, Philip. I grew up in a New York household, living in Massachusetts, so that's how I became a New York Giants fan and a New York Yankees fan, but nobody really followed basketball in my family in the late 80s. In 1990-ish, late 1990, maybe early 91, I discovered David Robinson, and I just started following the Spurs, and next thing you know, it became my team. So New York household, Yankees, Giants, and found the Spurs on my own, which makes them just, for me, it's probably Giants and Spurs here and the Yankees below that, with all due respect. But Spurs, there's one little thing special with them, is that was my team that I found on my own, whereas I inherited, so to speak, the Yankees and Giants.
Yeah, for me, I mean, I just inherited everything. Yankees, Knicks, Giants. It's just blood, Rangers again. I mean, I'm a casual Rangers fan. Nobody in my family really followed hockey. I had a friend in high school, in the late 80s, early 90s that got me into hockey, and I did get to watch the Rangers win a Stanley Cup. I mean, I was following them a lot. I kind of got away from them, I'd say, in the late 90s, and I really didn't pick them up again. I mean, when they get in the playoffs, the pitches foul away. I root for them as hard as I root for any of my teams, but if the Rangers do win another Stanley Cup, I wouldn't be walking around like, yeah, we're the champ. Like, I'll be happy for them, but I'm not going to act like I've been a diehard Rangers fan. I'm not going to take credit for that. I follow them. I always want them to do well. Like I said, when they're in the playoffs, I watch every game. I watched a lot of Rangers games last year, and I plan on watching them again this year. But I'm more of a casual guy. I'm not really as passionate about the Rangers as I am the other three teams.
Was that like around 94 when they won?
94, yep.
Was
94, the Knicks were in the finals. The Yankees had the best record in the American League until the strike hit, and then the Rangers won the cup. So 94 was good. The Giants were really good. And this game's over now.
Oh, good night.
Oh man. Chad Green giving up a freaking fly ball. You just think it's out of the park. Headed to the wrong part of the park. So the Yankees, you can exhale. Gardner makes the catch.
That year peed me off so much because I was a Tony Gwynn fan.
I love Tony Gwynn.
He was on his way. I think he would hit 400 that year. He was at 394 when the strike hit.
Yeah. Tony Gwynn, one of my all-time favorite players.
Same.
I love Tony Gwynn. I actually collect a lot of Tony Gwynn cards. Like,
Same.
I love Tony Gwynn. Yeah, he's one of my favorites of all time. That guy, the sweetest swing ever. Maybe King Irving Jr. is there with him, but Tony Gwynn was just an amazing hitter. You don't see hitters like that anymore.
No.
That's long gone.
I mean, you look at the big contact hitters of the 80s. It was Mattingly, Gwynn, and Boggs, and only one of those kept it going. Mattingly fell off there because of injuries. Boggs fell off a lot, but Gwynn just kept it going.
Yep. Gwynn was a machine.
He was.
Peter, thank you, brother. Brilly. Are you excited about the Kemba-Randall combo? I've said this before. That pitcher's low. 4-1 Red Sox bottom of the seventh. They have 2 on and 2 out. And Xander Bogaerts at the plate. Whoops.
Cannot give up a run if we want any type of
I think the Knicks moved laterally. I think they overpaid for Fournier. And obviously Kemba Walker is an upgrade over Alfred Payton. I mean, anybody's an upgrade over Alfred Payton. But the Knicks are in a very tough conference in the East. I mean, Miami got a lot better. Chicago got a lot better. The Sixers are a very good team. The Boston Celtics are a very good team. Now that Jaylen Brown's going to be healthy. The Bucks are defending champions. Pitches upstairs 2-0. So that conference is very tough. I don't know if the Knicks did enough. And on top of that, I feel like the Knicks overachieved last year. Nobody really took them seriously. And now, not to mention the Hawks. The Hawks are another really good team in the East.
The Bulls. Did we mention the Bulls?
The Knicks aren't taking anybody by surprise this year.
Did we mention the Bulls, Baddog? Because the Bulls are pretty
stacked. The Bulls and Heat both really improved their team a lot.
And you saw the Bucks, like you mentioned. The East is pretty stacked.
The East is good. The East is really good. Yep.
Something I haven't said in a while. The East is good.
I know. It has been a while. 2-0. 3-0. Chad Green can't find the plate.
Jeez, come on, man.
Still got a chance to know how the Yankee lineup can be. I'm not feeling it tonight, man. I do know how the Yankee lineup can be, and it's not there tonight. That's I know how the Yankee lineup can be. It ain't there.
They're just there. Like they're just waiting to go home.
That sixth inning killed them. That was a backbreaker. Yeah. That was their inning. That was their inning to do something. Green walks him on 4 pitches, so the bases are loaded.
Be nice. That's all we need is a grand slam in the 7th by the Red Sox, just to put the dagger.
Like I said, it doesn't help, but they had a day off. It doesn't help when your bullpen gets taxed the way it did all this year, and then of course all this year, and then your ace goes 2 innings, and you have to go into your bullpen again. But don't give up. This game's over. What the 6th inning was, the game was over in the 6th inning. Definitely giving up hope in this game. The game is done.
I don't want to get into politics or anything happening with man to the dates, but is there, somebody mentioned in the chat, is there a chance Kyrie Irving's not going to be able to play? And just kind of leave it at that, leave it vague.
I don't think it's that, isn't it? Because he doesn't want to get tested.
He doesn't want to get
vaxxed, right?
Yeah, he doesn't want to get vaxxed. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do with that.
I don't know what they're going to do with it either. Very depressing. Yeah, Jim. I agree. I think it was a frustrating season for the Yankees because, again, they're just an all or nothing team. So when they're doing really well, you're just sitting there and you're riding with them and you're like, man, this team's really good. And then when they're really bad, they're just really bad. And it's been all year. It's not an anomaly. They've been consistently inconsistent. They have been really bad, and they're either going to be really good or really bad. And like I said, they scored 6 runs in 3 games against Tampa. Their pitching was trash except for the last game. And then Garrett Cole's been terrible the last month of the season for us, and he's never pitched well at Fenway. And put us in a bad hole immediately. And the Yankees make so many stupid moves. They don't know how to play baseball. They just don't. The Yankees don't play fundamental baseball. You're not winning. You're not winning in the playoffs like that. Not doing it.
Last few seasons, and we're constantly injured.
Yep. And that's the ball game.
Oh boy, yeah.
It's going to make it 6-1.
Yeah, I should score 2 runs. Line drive to center.
They got him out at second, but the game's over. So,
well, another bad running. Wow,
I don't even think that matters. But Chad Green's been terrible as well. Guy gives up. He has to give up a run every time he's in the game.
Oh, yeah.
It's just ridiculous.
I don't know what the Red Sox fans are going about. That's a stupid. You should have stayed at first.
Yeah. Yanks fan, thank you for the super chat, man. Appreciate you, brother. Really, really. I'm starting to think 45 is a cursed number for the Yanks. Who was 45 before Cole? I'm trying to think.
Oh, chat might have to help us with that one. Number 45?
Trying to think of who the hell 45 was.
Was there a 45 for another team that knocked us around?
I don't know. Like, I can't think of who the hell 45 was on the Yankees.
Good night, Austin. I don't blame you.
I don't know.
Luke Voigt was 45.
Well, he can't.
But he's still with us. I'm confused.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what Voigt has to do with us being cursed.
I mean, he's hurt.
No, Pavano. There you go, Scott. Yeah, there you go. Pavano was 45.
Yeah, that one worked out really good.
Yeah.
Another big signing that blew up in the Yankees' face. Why don't we get more criticism for that? For constantly signing guys that huge contract and then just don't perform.
I did. In the video that I did about
no, not you, but I mean, I don't feel like they get enough flack for that.
Well, that's why I did the video, because a lot of Yankee fans don't know. They don't think about it. How many horrible contracts that the Yankees were able to hide because they have all the money, like Jacoby Ellsbury. No other team is paying a man 7 years, $153 million, and then he hides and he misses 3 years because of injury, and it doesn't affect their payroll. Same thing with Keiagawa. Keiagawa got paid $46 million. He pitched in the minor leagues his whole career pretty much because he was terrible. The Yankees can do that. Aaron Hicks got 7 years, $70 million. Does he ever play? No. And he sucks. The Yankees can hide all these terrible contracts because they have money. And all this money, they can't develop their own players. The Yankees don't have a Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The Yankees don't have a Fernando Tatis Jr. They don't have a Mike Trout. They don't develop these guys. They have to go out and they have to pay other people's pitchers. To my lifetime, 2 starting pitchers have been good for the Yankees that they developed: Ron Guidry and Andy Pettitte.
Yep.
Other than that, Phil Hughes sucked, Jabba sucked, Ian Kennedy sucked. I mean, it didn't matter who they brought up, they sucked. Mariano was a failed starter, became the greatest closer ever.
Closer of all time.
So if you want to give them credit for Mariano, fine. But it's not very good.
Look at the Yankees teams recently that won, it wasn't just by bringing a whole bunch of free agents in.
That's
Bernie
what they
Williams,
do.
Derek Jeter. We try to assemble teams now instead of build something, and that's not working.
That's because of the GM. They have no idea how to evaluate talent. They're very, very bad. They draft James Caprillion knowing he needs Tommy John surgery, and then they give up on him and they trade him away to Oakland. And he's good over there. It's amazing.
I think my free agent dislike with the Yankees kind of dates back right when they signed Jason Giambi.
Yep, that's when it started.
That's where it started, right? I think right around that time frame, that's when they started bringing in the free agents, and then out Rodriguez, and I was like, this is not
Sheffield, Raul Mondesi. You know, the names got Randy Johnson,
Canseco.
Kevin Brown,
just one after
Javi
another.
Vasquez. I mean, it was terrible. Gary Sanchez was hitting.
Oh, jeez. You okay, man?
Yeah, I'm fine. He actually made contact.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you're down 5, swing at the first pitch. Good baseball there by Gary Sanchez. You can definitely hit a 5-run homer. So,
yeah.
Good job swinging at the first pitch. It's good baseball. That's what
5
you
outs.
do. Don't try to work the count, whatever you do. You're down by 5. Just swing at the first pitch. Come off the bench, ice cold, and swing at the first pitch.
Do you think he's thinking, why am I still here?
I'm hoping like hell that's his last at bat as a Yankee. I'm praying to God that's his last at bat as a Yankee.
What an order we got now.
So here's Rougned Odor. He pinch hit back in the 6th for Velasquez. Pitch in there for a strike. And you got to give Robles credit. I mean, he's throwing strikes. You're up by 5 runs. Don't even screw around if they make him earn it. You know, the Yankees would be throwing the ball over the freaking plate. You know, they wouldn't be able to throw strikes. Tanaka just went back to Tanaka went back to Japan. The Yankees didn't re-sign him. He went back to Japan.
I think he was pretty much done anyway.
Yeah, he was getting near the end. Counts 1-1. But Giambi was worth it. Just really cool. Yeah, that was a little weird. Giambi was a little weird there. No doubt about it. Mark, thank you, buddy. Brilly. It makes you feel any better. Both teams were averaging. Yankees weren't getting it. Like I said, it sucks. I always want to win, but the Yankees weren't going to beat Tampa. I knew that. Boston may challenge them, but the Boston probably give a better fight. Tampa would have swept us. There's not a doubt in my mind. The Yankees would not have beat Tampa one freaking game.
But we don't want to lose to the Red Sox.
No, that always sucks. But
that makes it sting just a little more.
There's nothing you can do.
Look at these guys. I know.
Yeah, they freaking.
They don't want to be there. They're right.
They do. I mean, I don't know what to say. It's just they're a terrible bunch of play. They play as individuals. There's no team here. Odor swings and misses. Kyle Brilly, thank you so much, man. Bruin really used Green over King. This guy needs to be fired. He's horrible. Never liked him. Your sentiment is exactly right. It's the way most Yankee fans feel. There are some analytical geeks that like to defend Aaron Boone, but anybody that knows the first thing about baseball knows he's a terrible baseball manager. He's not a baseball man. He does not understand the philosophy and the fundamentals that go with a baseball game. You don't pinch hit a 200 hitter for a guy that makes contact when down by 3 runs leading off an inning and weaken your defense in the 6th inning. Like, that move made no sense. If you have 2 men on and you want to bring up Odor, it's because he's a tying run and he can tie it with one swing. Then it makes sense. It doesn't make sense leading off an inning.
Look at our 4 through 9 tonight. 1 for 17 are our 4 through 9 hitters.
Pathetic.
You're not going to win anything with your lineup doing that.
Pathetic. And the top of the order, not much. But take Stanton out. And the top of the order is not. Well, Rizzo did hit the home run.
He did.
Peter, thank you, brother. Really. Brooks Krisky could have. Well, I don't know. He did throw 4 wild pitches in 1 inning. That was pretty impressive. Brooks Krisky. 2-2. I'm surprised Odor didn't swing at it. In the dirt. 3-2.
I always forget how short he is.
Odor does have a great right hook, though. Listen, I'm not going to blame Odor, right? Odor was playing really well. When the Yankees were in this big stretch, Odor was playing really well, as was Tyler Wade. And then what do? You sit, as was Luke Voigt. Then all of a sudden you put Gio back in the lineup, stagnant. You put Gleyber back in the lineup, stagnant. You put Rizzo back in the lineup, stagnant. Leave the guys out there that are red hot, and then when it cool off, then you bring the other guys in. Piece of cake, not hard. 3-2. Odor pops it up. And Bogart's out there. And actually, left fielder is going to make the catch.
Yeah, what you're saying seems like basic fundamental coaching.
It is.
But as a Spurs, I hate to bring out the Spurs, but what I can reference is, or what I saw last season is, you'd have a guy that's hot in the game, DeJounte Murray, having a fantastic first quarter, going off. Well, we're at the 5-minute mark. Got to put in Patty Mills. Sorry, I know you're hot, but and every game I felt like that. Like the hot player, doesn't matter if you're playing well. It's at that minute mark. Every game got to come out, and that's universal, like across all sports. Like I don't understand why some head coaches just, I don't know. I don't know.
It doesn't make sense. I mean, you have to manage on feel at some point. I know sometimes numbers, people look at numbers, and I always say statistics are overrated.
I agree.
There is something to be said about statistics and history against a pitcher, but you also have to understand something. Maybe a guy's numbers against a pitcher is when he's cold anyway. Maybe he's not hitting. Maybe he's in a slump when he faced that pitcher that 10 times he faced him and he's 1 for 10. But when a guy's red hot, being 1 for 10 against a pitcher in the past doesn't mean he's going to have a bad night against him in the future. You don't know. So play the guy that's hot. Joe Torre did that for years. And we won World Series for years. Don Zimmer had a lot to do with that too. Don Zimmer was a brilliant baseball mind. I always thought Zimmer was the guy, the brains behind it. Torre was the front man. Torre was very good at massaging the egos and keeping them all in check as Rizzo strikes out. Mark, thank you, brother. Really, he's a Sox fan. Don't feel his team. I just want to watch Mac Jones develop on the Patriots. John Henry didn't create a winning culture like Robert Kraft did. At least you guys, Mark, at least you have guys that hit for average on your team. What's that like? What's that like? What is it like to have a guy like Rafael Devers that hits 40 homers and still hits 275, 280? What's it like to have a guy like Xander Bogaerts that hits 315, 320 with 20 homer power? What is that like to have a complete player? Can you tell?
What's it like to have a 300 hitter?
Yeah. I mean, can you tell me?
I'm curious. What's it like to have a World Series in the last decade? Never mind one, but I think the Sox have 2 in the last 10 years, don't they?
Right.
Gosh,
The Sox, yeah.
Makes me sick to say that.
They have won. Sox won in 04, 07, 12, and 18, I think. I think that's
14 and 18. It's weird. It's spread out. It's weird.
Yeah, it is spread out. Yeah, it is.
It's spread eagle.
But I mean, Judge hits for a higher average, but Judge strikes out a lot too.
I think he was our highest hitter.
Bogaerts ain't striking out 150 times in a year. I don't know.
That was 13. You're close.
Oh, okay, 13. Yeah.
Very, very close.
So, but
4, 7, 13, and 18. That's
yeah.
Interesting.
It's kind of like the Spurs. The Spurs spread it around like that.
99, 03, 05, 07, and 14. Yeah, it was all over the place.
Yeah.
A lot of people won't give him credit for being a dynasty when Tim Duncan was there. I'm like, really? The highest winning percentage out of any team out of the 4 major sports when he was there with the big 3. I think that's a dynasty. We went to the NBA Finals 6 times. 6 times, came up with 5. If not for freaking Ray Allen, not bitter about it at all. I'm over it.
Yeah. Jack, you're right. JD Martinez, he's also another guy with power that hits for average. Now, the Red Sox, like I said, the Red Sox have guys that hit for average, and then they have their guys that are low average hitters. Actually, I don't even know if Schwarber's a low average hitter, but I would use him as an example. I don't think he's a high average hitter. I think Schwarber's like a 240 guy with a lot of power, but you have those guys, but your lineup is balanced. Kike Hernandez is not going to strike out 140 times. The Yankees have a bunch of guys that strike out over 100 times. Every one of them. Every one of these guys strikes out over 100 times. Rizzo doesn't strike out as much as the other guys, but he strikes out a lot. Judge Stanton strike out a ton. Gallo strikes out all the time. Glaber strikes out a lot. Gio, maybe not. Gio is more of a contact guy. Sanchez strikes out on a consistent basis. Odor strikes out all the time.
It's disgusting.
It is.
You don't win striking out 10 plus times consistently every single game. That's just not going to do it. That's why
you're all or nothing. That's what it is. That's why you go through the massive peaks and valleys that you go through when you're the Yankees. That's why. I mean, that's why you're, like I said, that's why you're 9-2 one stretch, and then you're 3-8 one stretch, and you're 7-0 one stretch, and then you're 0-7 because of the inconsistency that comes with a nothing but home run hitter team. That's what it is. So, like, yeah, again, I hate losing to Boston, but neither one of these teams is beating Tampa Bay. It's not happening. I know the Yankees weren't beating them, so really, it just saved me time of watching them every night because I would have, that pitch is in there for a strike 1-1.
7 guys that struck out 100 times or more.
7 of them struck out 100 times. There you go. There you go. You can't have that. You can't win a World Series like that. You can make the playoffs like that. You can't win a World Series like that.
I wonder how many the Red Sox had. I'm going to look that up.
Yes, Alyssa, the Yankees do need to keep Tyler Wade. That's another guy that when he got playing time was really good. That pitch is on the outside corner for a strike. So strike out here for Chad Green. Yes, no one with 100 RBIs. We had a couple guys that were close. But look at Toronto. Toronto had 3 guys?
Actually,
Vlad did, Teoscar Hernandez did, and
Sox had 6 guys that struck out over 100 times.
Did they?
Yeah.
Well, still, they had some higher average hitters too.
Yeah. Their team batting average was, for starters was 261 as opposed to our 237.
There you go. That's 24 points there. That's a lot. That's a big difference.
Huge.
That is.
It is. I'm agreeing. No, that's
24 points. That's enormous.
Boy, the Yankees look defeated. And they are.
So they're saying the Blue Jays had 4. They had 4 guys over 100 RBIs because they hit with men on base, and because they don't strike out all the time with men on base, and because they have men on base, Rich. Because like you mentioned, we don't drive in runs because the home runs are with nobody on base.
Yeah.
So you see guys with 39 homers and 90 RBIs.
Yep. We saw it twice this year. Giancarlo Stanton and Aaron Judge both hit over 35 home runs, both under 100 RBIs. That's strike 3.
Yeah.
Both guys under 100 RBIs. That's
Gary Sanchez has 23 homers and 50 RBIs. I mean, that's pathetic.
Nobody on by the time he comes up.
Gallo, I think, with us had 8 homers and 11 RBIs, or 8 homers and 10 RBIs. It's something stupid like that.
That's terrible.
I can't believe they traded for Joey Gallo. Just Rizzo was okay. I mean, I liked that. I said I did not want Gallo before it even happened. I had a video saying the Yankees don't need him. They don't need another left-handed all or nothing. They don't need that. They don't need a guy that strikes out 60% of the time and hits 200. They have those hitters. But it is what it is. I thought the Yankees could beat Boston, but it obviously wasn't meant to be tonight.
I'd like to defend my team real quick. Somebody said Lakers true dynasty over the Spurs. They had the same amount of championships, Kobe and Tim. Both 5. So if you're calling one a dynasty, you got to call the other one.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess for people that consider you a dynasty, you have to win a clump of them together. I guess.
Yeah,
the Yankees winning 4 out of 5, that was a dynasty.
I think that's generally the rule.
The Steelers won 4 out of 6. That was a dynasty.
The Bulls.
The Patriots won 3 out of 4. Right. The Bulls were ridiculous. The Bulls would have won 8 in a row if Jordan didn't retire.
I agree.
Did they even get him? I just want to point out that Bobby Dahlback ran his ass off down the first base line, a hard ground ball to third, up by 5 runs in the 8th inning. Up the top of the 8th.
Yep, and still run his butt off.
He ran his ass off and made that close. I just want to point that out, where our guys would just jog down the line. I just want to make that point. You know why? Because Alex Cora is a good baseball manager. That's why. That's why.
Yeah. Guys play for him. Guys are playing for him.
Yep.
Well, yeah, the 60s Celtics were definitely, it was not 8 straight, it was 10 straight, I believe. But there's also 6 teams or something. I mean, there was no teams.
Yeah.
So take that
retired twice. But DeGrom says Kobe himself said if it wasn't for Duncan, he would have had 8+ rings and vice versa.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's mutual respect there. They're both great players. I mean, you have one of the greatest guards of all time and one of the greatest forwards of all time.
Yeah, definitely. Giants won 3 in 5 years. Yeah, the Giants had what they won 10, 12, and 14. They won. It was even years for a while, and then they missed the playoffs.
I think you're right. I think if it's because the Spurs were 3, 5, and 7, I think there's this feeling that if it's not back to back or back to back to back, it's
right
the dynasty.
like a chunk of them together.
Pat's never won 3 in a row. And I think a lot
No,
of
I'm saying like 3 out of 4, or what, something 2 out
okay.
of yeah, like that. Like the Patriots won 3 out of 4. They won a couple, then they missed, and then they won one. Steelers won a couple, then they missed for 2 years, and they won a couple more.
What's
so
up,
that
Carlos?
type of thing, So
Carlos Jeter.
Carlos Jeter in the house.
We
needed this Jeter tonight.
Yeah, we did.
We needed that Jeter tonight.
I can't turn my couch to show you my shirt, but I'm wearing it says Vader on the back end. So this is my Yankees, because it is a pinstripes, but it's a Vader thing because we're the evil empire.
We definitely visited the dark side tonight.
Not the good dark side. Well, I hope there's a good dark side. But
I hope you guys are right. I see Boone is done. I hope so. Like I said, man, if nothing else comes out of this year, hopefully that does. Hopefully guys like Sanchez are off this team. Boone is out. Timms is out. And Cashman, I know Hal will never fire his ass because he has given him free reign to do whatever he wants. It's unfortunate because Cashman don't know what the hell he's doing. And if the Yankees could just get a new GM and different scouts and figure out how the hell to draft real players like they did in the late 80s, early 90s when they drafted their dynasty, like Bernie Williams and Jeter and Pettit and Posada and Mariano. They could figure that out. And then you add a couple pieces like a Tino, like a Scott Brocious, like a Jeff Nelson, a Mike Stanton. You add those guys.
Like a Jose Canseco.
Right, a Jose Canseco. And Jimmy Key. You add guys like that to your team when you have a really good core. That's good, but the Yankees don't know how to do that. So here's Aaron Judge.
All right.
6-1 Red Sox. Yankees down to their final 3 outs.
Finals 3 outs. Wow. Here we are
already. Strawberry was definitely a guy that came off the bench.
Strawberry played okay, all things considered. I mean, he was always in trouble.
Judge grounds it weekly to short. Bogart's the first one away. Right. They traded Ruben for Cecil. I remember that. Yeah, I think A-Rod would be a great manager. I think A-Rod is a baseball man.
Never a fan of A-Rod, personally.
I love A-Rod. As far as I just think he'd be a really good baseball guy. Jorge Posada is a guy I think of because Jorge Posada is a guy in your face. Oh, David Cohn's and all. You add gamers like David Cohn, David Wells, guys that held you accountable, guys that would get in your face, tough guys that played hard. Paul O'Neill. Stanton's had a good night tonight. Stanton's just missed 2 home runs. And if we're in a different ballpark, game might be totally different.
Oh, yeah.
Dan, thank you, brother. Really. Nevin helped kill the momentum of the game. It was a bat in the 6th inning. It definitely changed the whole complexion of the game. But that is a microcosm of the Yankee season. As Stanton hits the ball to deep right. Wow, he just hit a home run. This guy's unbelievable. I'm going to tell you something right now. I don't ever want to hear anybody boo this guy again. This guy destroyed last year in the postseason. He was fantastic. He carried the Yankees in September. This guy has hit 3 bullets, and he's legitimately 3 inches away from having 3 home runs tonight.
Yep.
And this one was to right field.
Yeah,
one guy came to play tonight. We had one Yankee showed up.
One Yankee came to play. Yep, first 2 were down left field line. This one's opposite field.
Yep.
You could have in any other ballpark. That's probably 3 home runs.
Someone says Stanton homers when it doesn't matter. Then you didn't watch the Yankees down the stretch. If you think that's the case, if you think Stanton homers when it doesn't matter, then you didn't watch the Yankees this year. You certainly didn't watch them a couple weeks ago when he carried them to sweeping the Red Sox in Fenway with 10 RBIs and 3 home runs, a home run in each of the games. If you think he don't homer, you think he homers when it doesn't matter, you're out of your mind. And that ball's hammered to deep right, and it's going to stay in the park, though.
Yep. 1 out away.
Yep. It doesn't matter if it didn't matter.
I don't get that. He hit a home run, it doesn't matter. So what do you want him to do when he's at bat? Not just strike out? I mean, that's his job to hit the freaking ball. Yeah.
It didn't matter. Yeah. What is he supposed to do? So when he hits the ball off the wall in the 1st inning, that didn't matter. When he hits a rocket off the freaking wall in the 6th inning, that doesn't matter. You're out of your mind. It doesn't matter. Get out of here. Learn baseball, man.
Yeah, I was going to go there. Learn baseball.
Learn baseball. Learn the game. homers when it doesn't matter. That pitch was by the way, that pitch was a foot outside. It was called a strike.
It's completely different than garbage time football, where the defense is not even trying anymore when they're up 40 points and they're 20 yards off the line of scrimmage.
Exactly. Glaber pops it up. This will do it. Right fielder there makes the catch. Congratulations, Boston Red Sox. Congratulations. Dan, thank you, brother. Brilly. Stan earned my respect this year. Plus, you can tell he's hurt with the way he's been running. He's been amazing. The only one showed up the last few postseasons.
The only one showed up tonight.
He did. I mean, he's the only one showed up tonight. But congratulations to the Red Sox. They will move on and play Tampa Bay.
Yep. Good luck.
Good luck is right.
You need it.
But as far as the Yankees go, Yankee fans, like I said, the only thing that's disappointing about this is it's Boston. I don't think any Yankee fan that's being real with the team that's actually watched them the entire season thought this team was going anywhere. As we mentioned a number of times through the stream tonight, you can't be a homer. You can't be an all or nothing team. You will constantly be up and down, and you will never win a World Series like that. That's not the way they won them in the 90s. You can talk about analytics and exit velo and launch angle and all this other garbage that these people with nothing else to do make up these stats. That doesn't win a World Series. World Series is still won by fundamental baseball and hitting the ball. So it'll always be the way it is. And you're not going to beat good teams by trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark. It's not going to happen. The Yankees tonight, 2 solo homers. That was their 2 runs.
And then we were talking about it all night. The solo home runs don't win, a bunch of solo home runs don't win you games. And sure enough, what did they do tonight? 2 solo home runs.
And then one time that they had a rally, Rich, they ran themselves right out of it with a terrible Phil Nevin. That was it. That was the game. That was the game. That 6th inning. I'm not saying the Yankees would have won it, but it certainly turned the entire complexion of the game around.
Agreed. Change momentum.
Orphanage ground, thank you, buddy. Brilly. I don't give a F. I am not going out like the Yankees tonight. I don't blame you, DeGrom. I don't blame you. You should go. But, so, hey, listen, I'm gonna end the stream. I want to do a video. I mean, I might as well do a video on the Yankees season. I'm not going to scream because, again, I thought they could beat Boston, but I didn't expect them to do much. I appreciate you guys, girls. We had a good crowd here pretty much all night. We almost got to 500 likes. We're 11 away. So if there's 11 people that hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs up. Like I said, next year, I'll be doing a lot more Yankee content. I do want to work with other Yankee content creators. Hopefully we have a change of manager, a change of hitting coach, and a lot of changes on the
change of third base coach.
Right. I don't think he'll be back.
After that.
There needs to be a lot of changes with the Yankees. There's no doubt about it. Again, 92-70, making the wild card is not enough when you are the second highest payroll in baseball and you bring out a guy that you're paying $324 million to be your ace and he can't get out of the 3rd inning. It's ridiculous. Bobby, thank you, brother. Really good. Yeah, Yankee guy. I tip my cap to you, buddy. Congratulations. Good luck against Tampa. There's no doubt. I respect you, Bobby. You know you're the man. I love you, buddy. So I freaking hate Boston, but I'm happy for you. You're a good.
I'm happy for you, Bobby. But Buck Foston.
Yeah, always Buck Foss. But you're a good dude. You're a good guy, Bobby. I appreciate you, buddy. So good luck. Good luck to you and congratulations, man. You guys, you definitely deserve it. You kicked our ass. Peter, thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Really. Says thanks for the season, man. Okay, you don't need to thank me, man. Lakers start tomorrow, so I got that. Like I said, I get to have fun. I get to watch a team in preseason that I really don't have an emotional attachment to. I get to just enjoy that. And then I'll be back on Sunday when the Giants play the Cowboys, and I'll lose my mind again. That's just how it goes. But Rich, I want to thank you for coming on and going through this drubbing with me. I appreciate you. Only 3.5 hours, not too bad.
Not too bad. Not 5 hours.
Considering we started 20 minutes before the first pitch, so it wasn't bad. But that was pretty awesome. But I appreciate you coming on and. Next year, whenever I do a game or something, if they play the Red Sox, that's usually the games I'm going to do. I will definitely, I'll contact you. We'll do some more games.
If I'm still in Connecticut, I'd be up for that. But if I'm not in Connecticut, I won't have the S
network. Well, usually a lot of times, the Yankees and Red Sox are nationally televised.
Yeah, it is national. You're right. It is national.
Definitely do that. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Jimmy, thank you, buddy. Really appreciate you. Fire Boone, get rid of Sanchez. Facts. I love Jimmy's thumbnail. It looks like Belichick.
It does.
He looks like Belichick. But hey, Yankee fans, like I said, I appreciate you hanging out. Red Sox fans, congratulations. You definitely deserve it. And like I said, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to do my Yankee postgame video. Then I'm going to go to bed and wake up. And I got to worry about the Yankees until April. John, thank you, brother. Appreciate you, brother. Sign Marcus Simeon. Get rid of Sanchez and Torres. Yeah, I don't know what Torres' contract is. Sanchez got to go. I don't think Torres will be around. I think Torres is gone. I think that's the end of Clip Torres. He can't play shortstop. You're not going to move DJ there. You got Anthony Volpe, who's not too far away in the minors, and I think the Yankees are going to. You'll see some changes. I don't know what they are.
We do need changes a lot.
We're going to need some changes. There's no doubt about it.
I'm going to pause this real quick. Do you think we need a rebuild? Because I know I'm talking about my Spurs, but I feel like the Yankees are that team that they're constantly good enough now to make the playoffs, but never win. And we're going to
the Yankees don't rebuild. Well, they don't, because they spend money constantly to try to win. And
I think we need one. Not maybe an overall, but I think we just need a huge shakeup instead of just keep bringing these players in for 1 or 2 years. And
they need a lot more than just one-dimensional players. But
yeah, that's it.
All right, let me get out of here, guys. I appreciate it. And again, I appreciate all the generosity. You guys are the super chats tonight. You were unbelievable. I really appreciate it. And again, we had a really good crowd tonight. It's unfortunate we couldn't get the W, but like I said, we weren't beating Tampa Bay anyway, so it wasn't. This team was not good enough to win at all. You're really not missing anything. You're getting your nights free, is what you're getting. Dan, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Someone said Cole should get booed next year, not Stanton. Stanton should never get booed again. Just shouldn't. The Yankees wouldn't have even made it this far without Giancarlo Stanton. That's a fact. That's a fact. If he don't play the way he did in Fenway when we swept them, we don't make the playoffs. He carried our ass. So he was really good when it counted, and he was really good tonight. He was the only guy who was. All right, let me get out of here. Rich, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Everybody have a great Wednesday, and we'll see you next time. I am going to record a post-game video. You can watch that. Share it with your friends, do all that good stuff, and we'll see you next time. Bad thing for the sports reactions.